him on Instagram, and he was just like, "This is my phone number. Just text me. It's just easier."
I'm up to 114
he was like, "What do you
degrees.
want?" And I was like, "I want these 2 things."
Which
he was like,
my PT dude was like, "We want to see a full 90 by 4 weeks." And I was already past 90.
Brad, do you have a credit card yet?
No.
Hating cash.
I'm actually just gonna send you my Discover link.
No, I want the points.
Do you want to do it? I don't need the money, but I'll take it. If you want the money, go for it.
And you paid it all still?
It
I need to get my brother a
depends.
credit
If
card.
I like yesterday at the band competition, sitting with my knee like as far bent as it'll go.
You got that
for like
that
2
hours. Money.
hours.
I got the museum.
They band started playing at 2 yesterday, and awards were at 9:30, and we left at 10.
Jesus Christ.
There was 21 bands.
Were you not able to like get up and move around? Like,
I could stand. No.
I'm at the point where I can hold it at like 90 degrees for like 15 minutes, which is a lot more than it used to be, but still.
Dude, it was packed. It was shoulder to shoulder, like every single seat was filled. And apparently it's been this exact way for the last like 3 years, but the state band people don't think that they need a bigger stadium. They've used the Millard South for the last couple of years, but in every single year it's like every school parking lot is full. The church parking lots are full. Literally every street surrounding the school
I competed there, dude.
Full.
I did that
for
shit.
band too.
Cole, I did that shit. It sucked,
dude. But for band, I don't know. Jason's main complaint is that the band competitions are too theatrical. And schools who don't have like the money to build like huge props and have like all these really nice things.
Wait, this is marching band?
Yeah.
They let you do props in marching band?
Yeah, they do big
full
like
set pieces, like stages.
Yep.
I was really into it.
Yeah. And Jason, it really annoys Jason because of course the really big schools with huge budgets are
like
gonna do
West
better.
And North
like
and...
Millard West, I think. Or was it Papillion La Vista? Both of them are really big. One of them had this like big anti-gravity thing where this girl like hooked into it, and it was this big metal arm with weight on the back, so someone could like push on it, and she would just. Whoop.
I can't believe it's changed so much in like 4 years. For us, it was just all skill and marching formations.
Oh, it was like that when I did it.
It was like that when I watched. Yeah.
It's
must be like district thing.
Yeah, I think. Well, also. Apparently, there's bonuses, like extra things they add on every year. Like, I can't remember what last year was, but this year they wanted like a voiceover that could get you like.
Oh God.
Or like, yeah.
It's supposed to be like a theme, so you can't like plan it out way beforehand, but it doesn't work. It's not that.
I know. The year I was in at Millard West, I think we took 3rd, and we were first percussion. Full credit to me. I was definitely not the worst one. I think we took 3rd. I think West took 2nd, or North took 2nd. And it was
so weird.
One of the Bellevue schools.
Like Papillion La Vista, Millard West, I think. Like were some of like the biggest schools there. Like 150 plus people bands. Like huge
North
bands.
Is probably the biggest band because they don't have a cutoff. There's no varsity and freshman team. It's just
all one.
If you apply to band, you get into the Millard North band. The Millard West band is also like one of the top 3, but it is a lot more competitive.
But then you had like there was this tiny little school from like a town in No Name, Iowa.
Yeah.
That had like 20 people maybe.
There was the year I did it.
Which one do you want?
I don't care.
You choose.
I'll do this one.
One of the bands that competed had like 2 or 3 more students than our percussion section.
It's ridiculous, but yeah, it's super theatrical. One of them did their theme was like the musical Cats.
Oh.
So like their hats.
That's some good music though.
I know it was good. Like their it was so weird though, because like their hats.
Anybody want a rat?
A rat?
A rat.
I'll eat a rat.
The hats they were wearing had like pointy ears,
like
so everyone was wearing ears.
Interesting.
And I got them when I was in the greatest candy or the biggest candy store in
The color guard
Good.
straight up was dressed
Rat?
up as like cats with like tails.
Yeah,
That's weird.
the Miller West color guard.
Oh,
was like,
shit, right.
Dude, all I heard from there was
like
there was a group of students sitting behind us, and when that band came onto the field, all I hear is like 3 of them go, "Oh fuck, furs."
Just like a scar from Lion King.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought the way Gabe just stuck that down was incredibly funny.
Very-
Lion King.
Very good bands. Like their music was really good, but it's very theatrical.
That's true,
Why
man.
not have one?
There was one band who did like a straight up like super like I don't want to say militaristic, but it was very like it was just a band. There was no color guard. It was very traditional, and they were wearing like actual military style like outfits. Like it looked like they could have been in a military band, and they played some American poet thing.
How well did they do?
I was fun.
Well, it was a small
think I got
school, so they only had 2 of each instrument. They did have a dude who was playing the bass guitar, which was pretty cool.
I did always find color guard entertaining because with my sister being on the dance team, she would kind of talk shit on color guard and cheerleaders because you know they were the ones that all tried out for dance and couldn't get
That's
in.
funny.
Well, the Millard West dance team is like one of like the top ranked schools like in the
Time to get to
nation.
go.
So
Oh,
like
I got
they
a
won
movie at 5.
nationals all
Okay.
3 years that she did it.
So you only
So
get
like
like
she kind of has the justification
Yeah,
to be that petty.
Okay.
But it was funny because she would talk about how annoyed some of the cheerleaders were because the cheerleaders would try to like talk as if they were on the same playing field and they were not.
I don't miss that kind of. As funny as it is that your sister's doing that, I don't miss. That
Oh yeah, no.
at all.
And it was one of those things where like she would never like actively complain about it, but like she would say that shit to me.
Or you know,
sometimes.
you can tell the way that she would mention and
Yeah.
talk about them.
So Caleb's band, Gretna East, is a brand new school. Literally
Right.
the first year they've ever been a school. I thought they did really, really good. Like way better than most of the bands that I saw play that day. Yeah, 13th.
Sounds
How many
right.
out of how many?
Out of 77 total that went to state, like all around. But out of the 21 who played here,
At like the finals.
yeah. Well, they did finals in like 3 different locations.
Oh really?
Because they have 77 bands who play for state, and they can't have 77 bands
Right.
all play at the same place. So they scored 15th overall.
Damn.
13th overall. But there was definitely some bands in like the group that was there who scored higher than Caleb's school. I did not think did better than Caleb's school. And I
Just
made,
because of their budget or
well, I don't
judge
know.
preference?
I have no idea. Maybe I'm just not a band person and I just wasn't seeing the mistakes they were making. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff where my mom and Jason will be like, like commenting on all their stuff because Caleb's talks about it and they've learned it from him. And they're like commenting on all these schools and I'm like, they are moving around on a field. It is impressive.
That's kind of how
Oh my
I
god, they're
felt
walking at the same time.
I know, it's crazy.
with a lot of my sister's dance stuff. Is like you'd have to like sit at like the recital of competition or whatever for like 4 hours, and you would like they'd announce like the top 5 or whatever, and you'd just be like, okay, where's the performance I saw that was definitely the best one here? It's not in the top 5. Why the fuck is that person in second? That doesn't make any sense. Because I obviously don't know any of like the techniques, but I can tell you what is like good balance and what clearly was like on time with
Or what
each other.
sounds good.
Or what
Like,
sounds good.
even if you're not a band or a dance person, you can tell what sounds and looks good.
Well, it's like if you're like getting 5th place and half your people are clearly out of time with each other, it's like how the fuck are you? How, bro?
What?
Excuse me?
Literally what?
Cool. Okay.
D&D time.
Alright, so last time we left off. I'm gonna kill
Are we recording it?
Yeah, we've been for about 10 minutes. Okay, that's working. So last time we left off in the middle of the Ghor Machina base in Golhaz. You had talked to Deuterus and you had watched 25 leave and you were debating what to do next. So that is where we are now. You are on the floor in the Ghor Machina base. There's the big office behind you with Deuteris still looking rather scornfully at you all. There's a wraparound staircase behind it that goes above her office, and then there's 2 wings off to the side with hallways. Then behind it there's the big door that leads out to this small little area with the garden.
More like take a Deuteris, am I right?
Did we see where 25 headed?
Yes, you did.
So that's an avenue we could pursue if we want to.
Are we going to try to convince
Deuteris to let us go on this expedition? Or are we just going to try to follow and hope for the best?
I'm not the one who knows the personality of this 25 man. Guy.
No, this
thing.
is Carter asking.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is Zeke responding.
Last rat.
So, I'd like to leave it up to the 2 people who know it and would think it would be most successful.
That's a good call.
Oh shit, it's a rat.
Cringe.
I know.
Need me to hold it for you?
No, I'm good. That part of me isn't, bro.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You need me to test?
No, I'm good.
Durability test?
Hydraulic press versus Gold's cock. 1,000-degree knife.
And that is how the hydraulic press was dented. Indented, I should say.
So what's the move, gang?
One of our 2 parties left.
What do you think?
Sorry, what was the question?
What would you do?
What should we do about 25? Should we wait till tonight, or should we follow him now?
Oh, yeah.
Or should we try and ask
I
to join the
do-
expedition? Or
If I recall correctly, I thought last week, and I continue to think that we should do it more immediately because I don't want to do it when he's got his whole squad.
yeah, we don't want any of his friends backing him up and saying your life is good now as it is. You don't need to go back to the way it was. Who cares what previous life?
Well, I don't know if they're his friends so much as just arms,
Arms.
meat,
More like metal.
metal, and stone, but just like
Bodies.
probably not a whole lot of brain, just
Yeah.
the
Was
muscle.
25 very smart?
I think he was above average, right? Didn't he have some intelligence?
I'm asking for Nimbus.
was-
I'm asking for Nimbus's opinion.
Oh,
Not the
I mean,
stat.
yeah. But I guess I'm just assuming they're not really friends.
The stat was 12. So it is positive. It is a positive number.
You just like him for real.
I like to think I have a 12 in intelligence in this lifetime. I think I sit a little bit above average. Yeah. Up to you, boss.
I say we get him now. I mean, he's just like a little girl. Just be like, hello, stab.
But doesn't she have to have like an emotional reaction?
What?
Has Nimbus stabbed a lot of little girls?
No. But Emmy is.
Emmy
girl.
stabs a lot of little girls.
Emmy
Oh,
is a little
she's the
girl who
little-
stabs
yeah,
a lot.
She's like 16, 17.
Yeah,
little
but
girl
she's
who
small
stabs.
compared to 25.
Everybody's
Yeah,
small
she-
compared to 25.
Emmy is like 1/3 of 25 size.
Yeah. He's about twice most of ours.
Nimbus is tall.
Is Nimbus tall?
Yeah,
How
Nimbus
tall
is
is
like
Nimbus?
5'10", I'd say.
I think Nimbus and Carter are the same height.
Nimbus is big rabbit lady.
Nimbus has to be slightly taller than Carter.
Yeah,
Well, she's not like, because I know
I thought
Karen
you
gods
were
can
like
be,
6
can
foot.
be small. Yeah,
You can be
I just
small.
consider her tall.
I don't care. There's never been any size thing.
Oh, well, no, I'm just saying they can be small or medium, but I consider her to be like on the big side of medium. Just like
Zeke is
she's a hair,
5'5",
she's
like
not a bunny.
5'7" in exoskeleton form.
Don't matter, don't care, didn't ask.
Oh,
muscle mommy Nimbus.
Absolutely.
Where's the rabbit figure with like the giant?
Really
It's
soft
still,
rabbit
it's
figure.
still my car.
Or Taco Cat, our other
Yeah.
boss minifig.
Taco Cat is based.
So what's our plan here? Are we just gonna
because
go?
Emmy has
Emmy
to
has
get a
to get that
reaction.
silver knife into him.
But she has to have like an emotional reaction, right, to get that silver knife in the first place.
What can we get 25 to react to then?
You're the one who knows him.
But his past is unclear due to the fact that he doesn't remember it.
How about you just bring that up then?
He probably remembers more stuff in this lifetime or something different. Maybe he remembers less. be like the spear of your mentor. Emotional response. I command emotional response.
Cry about it!
Nimbus goes -1 charisma.
Cry about it.
Remember when you got that spear? No.
Remember who died and made you king? No.
Remember the little girl.
But
The little girl.
didn't 25 know about his mentor before the loops even?
No.
Or did he only know about him after the mountain?
He forgot about it.
Okay.
It would have been after the mountain.
Yeah. What?
The mountain.
The mountain. That's what I call cold.
Emmy's got to act like a little girl, so you remind 25 of that like little girl he saved. Remember?
Oh, what's her name?
I don't remember. The little princess girl.
Who
was kinda sassy.
Does anyone have any illusion magic at all?
I don't know if 25.
I don't think. Well, when we were in that dream.
Yeah, we had the dream.
He would have actually.
We had a shared vision once.
Yeah.
And so
vision.
Nimbus has definitely seen her.
Yeah. Nimbus interacted with
the
her.
eyes of a icy noob.
I thought I was still.
Emmy would have. 25 probably would have told Emmy specifically.
No, there was a point where 25 talked to Emmy about it, but he hasn't been described what she looks like.
Okay.
But
So
I
you could.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone here have any illusion magic?
Can I just make it out of ice and like frost?
I have a
How
present.
you gonna color it?
Here is a tiny dead child.
I have minor illusion. Remember this shows the dead child.
I can tell Emmy the colors. Here's the shape, the colors. Now you pretend and you talk about her because you're the cute little girl who doesn't talk about
Make a
cute little
voodoo
girls.
doll and be like, have you seen my friend?
The young mistress princess was
Yeah, I don't do color.
about 3 years younger than you are now. You resembled her if you squinted when you were younger in the past, but now you are older and you don't really resemble her so much anymore. I mean, if you squint like twice.
You mean shut your eyes?
Yeah.
If you're not looking.
Squint and then squint just a little bit more until you can't see
If
anymore.
I described you to a friend that hadn't met you, you could
Maybe.
be construed that way.
If I showed you a photo from 10 years ago, it's just like, just imagine what this person looks like now, and that's right.
But now she's a frog too.
Dude, I was reincarnated as a frog, and now I roam
And
dungeons.
they'd be like-
Yeah, I was reincarnated as a frog, and now I have my frog harem.
Isekai.
Isekai into a frog, into a time loop, into a rabbit.
He's the guy into frog. Frog.
Org.
Fork.
Yeah. Ghor.
Frog.
Well, gang, what's the plan?
I mean, could we just like walk up to 25 and be like, so we heard you're going on an expedition. Our professor dude would like to join you to do some learning.
Me without knowing him, but seeing the very brief sense of personality I saw, he would almost instantly refer us to Deuterus. He would.
You never know.
He would not give us that permission himself.
You can try anything.
I was gonna say, there's no harm in trying.
Well, there might be, depending on what you do.
There's no harm in stealing an artifact off a ship.
None.
There's no harm in
at
trying.
all. My legs sweaty. Mom spaghetti, legs sweaty.
Yeah, you can ask him. Go for it.
What?
Just ask 25 if we can go with him on his expedition so you can do your learning shit.
But isn't the point to get him before he's on the expedition?
No.
I thought that was what.
Nimbus liked the idea of
Talking
not
to
having
him.
all of his goons around.
His goons, his mooks.
We can't let the goon commander be
His
around.
Gwynny
We can't let the goon commander have his
His
goon
Poe and
troops.
Max.
Goon squad. Are Poe and Mac here?
No.
Aww.
Actually, yes, they were on the boat.
Were
so
they?
unless they died, they would be
I
here.
don't think they died.
I don't remember interacting.
Oh man, got the Zaza.
It's fantastic.
Alright, whatever y'all want to do.
Your mom. We can just go ask him now, and if he says no, then we can try to figure something out before he leaves. But if he allows us to go with him, that gives us more time to think in like progress, so it's not like we have 5 minutes to make a serious physical bond right now, aka me stabbing you.
I think we gotta try to get on that expedition, whether we convince him or not.
Or we just follow them. But
True.
if we just follow them, that might cause issues because he's gonna be like, "Why the hell are you following us?"
I mean, isn't that what happened with her? And it worked
No
out?
me goose.
Well, I'm curious as to, because we also don't know if it's like just him and his unit that are going out, or if like Tertious and company would be going alongside.
From the way they described it, it sounded like Tertious didn't exactly have a role at the moment.
Yeah. Let's go talk to him.
What are we to say?
I don't know. That's your job.
I don't know what to say.
Alright, so you all turn to the right wing where you saw him leave and you begin to follow him. As you do, you pass by several of the large clockwork gears, tick, tick, talking, click, click, clocking, lots of foot soldiers walking around in formation, that sort of thing. This hallway sort of splits off into 5 different ways. Ding dong, ding dong, dong. You saw him enter through to the far left. Who approaches the door?
Leader. Approach the door.
Do we just knock?
Supreme Commander, go.
Knock, knock, knock.
No response. No response.
What the?
Is it unlocked?
Yeah.
Just open it.
You turn the knob. Oh my god. It's a recap.
No! I just did it 2 weeks ago!
Then you
Right.
pass it up to somebody else.
I did it last week.
No, I did it last week.
Well, I was supposed to be last week, and then I said what I thought was it, and then you added more.
I choose Robert.
No, it was me last week.
No, because
No, because I told Gabe that I was eating lasagna and not to choose me, and then he chose me.
Bradley
Right.
does it.
Last week we were crawling
Thank
through.
you, Brad. Sorry, Robert.
We got jumped by a lot of
Not gaslighting
shadowlands
me on that.
and some
I wasn't trying.
bigums that I can't remember the name of.
Bigums.
The siege juggernaut type things.
Managed to outrun those and get our asses saved by
Mama Grasshopper.
Oh, yeah.
Big Mama.
And then we made our way upstate and
Upstate?
It's technically South State.
interacted with a couple of the locals.
We're heading south.
I don't know, man. My compass is broken. No, it's not. That's not canon.
You've been going pretty steadily west the whole time.
So upstate. And then we watched Deuterus roast the fuck out of Tertious. They talked about rejoining after like 5 cycles, so we don't fully know what that means yet.
Basically, it was Tertious is like, I have this box. I sorted all the memories in it. She goes, oh, what do I need this for? He's like, don't you want to know? And she's like, no. And she's like, you weren't supposed to do that. He's like, oh, whatever. She's like, I'll tattle on you in 5 cycles.
Okay.
And then she was like, you did this because you don't like what Amos is gonna do, because you're afraid you're gonna lose your position of power. He's like, no.
Yeah, it sounded like 2 siblings bickering,
Yeah.
because it is. And then 25 showed up and then fucked off, and here we are. It was a short session.
Yeah, we have had a lot of those recently. Just in the present moment. Yes. You open the door, and you see 25 speaking to what looks like a rather well-dressed Ghor Machina member, who's got like, like the big ruffled collar, that sort of thing. He's got like the butler stance. He's like, 25, Captain, sir. The Artificer's Apprentice has some equipment that Deuterus would like you to pick up post-haste.
Alright, where is it?
You know where the Apprentice is.
Oh yeah, shit, a little bit. And then I'll turn around and see said colorful photo.
Yeah.
It's just
Nimbus is like popping it away like.
Is this the first time I know?
Was the Artificer? The Artificer was like the master of the craft, right? That they were mentioned last session.
The Artificer was the so-called Master, who's passed away but has left many scholars behind. The Apprentice being the best of them.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Yeah, but like there's a bunch of like not stone right, the gargoyles that are like masters of the craft here.
Yep.
Could you describe this room to me, please?
It's sort of like a little battle planning room. You got like the map in the center on like a large desk. There's like lots of weapons and writing utensils on racks in the walls. Lots of files with information and equipment history, that sort of thing. It's essentially a battle planning room. The one that you would use before you presented it all to Eurus.
Gotcha.
So lots of navigational information and charts, weapons, that sort of thing.
And then this
Sort of
is
like a war room.
This is just one of my higher ups, I guess.
It's a messenger.
Oh, okay.
The messenger? Is that a reference?
Shut up.
Shoot the messenger. Bang.
This is America. Yeah.
Sees Nimbus. Well, swap sides instantly. Can I help y'all? As you're like halfway through the door.
What's the plan?
We're asking to go on his expedition.
We were just
Okay,
for you.
Carter Professor Man, you're the one who's
Professor Man.
Yeah, you're supposed to be requesting this. You're our group.
You have that Riz.
Yeah. You're also supposedly in charge of the group.
Right, so Carter's gonna just kind of like
Dumb rabbit opens door.
step through
Lack of Riz.
these three.
Do you want to carry on a conversation with yourself? Or do you want me to do it?
You can play 25 for this,
Okay.
for simplicity. Yeah, as they mentioned, I'm a professor. I was trying to do some studying, and I had the honor of coming along on this excursion, and I was curious as to if we would be able to come on the expedition.
I fail to see how that is relevant to my mission.
We were just hoping to learn more here, and you guys seem like the crew to do it.
Well, if you're really that set on it, I'm not the man to talk to. Ask Eurus. And then he immediately turns towards the map and begins recharting.
Carter turns around and is just like,
I don't know, guys.
I don't know, guys.
Emmy, go stab him.
Emmy, make your knife down.
It's
Hey.
not. I can't just make it.
Yeah, make it on command.
Little ice girl, little ice girl.
Look! A little woman!
Would this make Emmy? Would Emmy be kind of disappointed by this 25? I can't remember if we talked about that last.
Yeah, a little bit.
Come on, get
It
angry.
still feels like you're missing something.
Get angry. Get angry. Come on.
Like he needs to kick it.
Make your knife now on command.
You can roll insight if you want to recall how you felt in the moment.
With Nimbus,
Yeah.
I was, if I recall correctly, Emmy was very upset.
Weak baby
You're always
Nimbus.
Was it not?
There's more
It's
to
a
it.
I'll just
Chad
roll
Nimbus.
inside then.
Ooh, should have turned the lights on.
Oh,
Was that like a 3?
I'd have to pick it
They
up.
should turn on, but like only when you roll, so it's like thunder.
Motion
Yeah.
activated.
You should have like he should have like a speaker there for so like the no plays whenever he rolls.
Wisdom, and that's wisdom, isn't it?
It's
It's 13.
You hadn't noticed it at the time, but you were both in a heightened emotional state. Not just you.
get him angry. Come on. Hey, little girl.
Kick him in the shins.
Show him a child.
Show him the child.
Hey, 25. I feel like I've seen you before.
He gives you kind of like
Wait, I guess I haven't. He hasn't even introduced himself.
Did you say that?
Fuck.
Yeah?
It's too late. I already did it. I have 0 Riz.
Instantly he snaps his head. What?
Do you want to take back over?
Yeah, no, I'll take back over. Just still like looking forward, just like at the battle map. He just like kind of rubs his temples. Just like, yeah, like 10 minutes ago when I was walking out of the office.
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
turn
know,
back
there's
around.
something special about you.
I looked at the messenger.
Have you ever seen a little girl that looks like this?
Do you summon like a little
A
frost
frost
figurine?
little girl. Yeah.
She's got a little like frost marionette that she's spinning in front of you.
Does it look like the child?
You squid.
Squid.
What are you doing here?
We think you kidnapped this little girl.
Okay, we gotta go. Bye. I'm sorry. I tried my best, guys.
I have to give up. He's too far gone.
Just 100%.
He's too far gone, guys. You gotta give up.
We're done. 25
25 turns
lost
to the
cause.
messenger. He's just been like, what the fuck was that?
I believe that Tertious dragged some stowaways.
That tricks. I can't physically
You
sigh.
fall
I don't
from
have
heaven.
lungs.
You can make the sighing sound. You can vocalize.
He definitely does.
Sounds like
Asterisk,
air coming
sigh,
out of a rock.
asterisk.
Yeah.
You just say, no, you out loud go, sigh.
Asterisk, sigh, asterisk.
Sigh. Alright, guys, that went really well.
The messenger gives you like a shallow nod and turns to leave, and assumedly bumps into you guys standing in front of the door on his way out.
Excuse you.
What a hoe! Dusting the peasantry off.
Stab the messenger with your silver knife. Go. Make him angry.
Did you say subtle knife?
Silver knife.
Oh,
Stab
silver
him.
knife. I was like, subtle knife.
Stab him with your silver knife. Go.
Nothing.
Get him angry. Hey, messenger. You look
I'm gonna
dumb. You're
kick
short.
25 emissions. I'm not doing that.
That would go so well for you.
You would break. You would like
Yeah,
break your
pretty much.
foot on contact.
You would break your foot over 25 shit.
It's like hitting an immovable object. All the force gets pushed back. So I just kick it so hard that it's like I'm kicking myself.
Yeah.
And then you would go for the second swing, but he would also lean back and hit you.
Boom.
Go on, do some shin checks, Cole.
No, not especially not. No.
So Carter's gonna turn you guys and just like,
So are we gonna? Are we? How about as a start? We just follow him around relentlessly as he gets
Until
his
he gets
equipment.
mad.
is that a good idea?
It'll get an emotional response, right?
I don't.
He doesn't seem like the most emotional person.
Then he won't get angry.
Is 25 going to the Artificer's Apprentice?
Yeah.
now?
He's gonna stall for like 5 minutes to see if they leave.
Gotcha.
He opens the door to see a
Wait,
small frog.
guys, how about we beat him to the Artificer's Apprentice? Even though we have no idea who or where this person is.
What is
But how about he has to run
meet
into
him
us there? We're like, are you following us? And then
We could
do that.
Are you following us?
we could go talk to Deuterus to see if she would like allow us to go on the expedition, or we could try to find Tertious.
I really
We're
don't.
kind of on our own.
I really don't want to have to come to an agreement with Ghor Machina, though. That sounds pathetic.
fair, but how? I just don't know how else we're gonna get into the expedition.
By following them on foot.
Fair. I'm up for whatever. Nemus, Emmy.
Whatever the group thinks is best. I don't know if I made things better or worse back there.
I think you made things no different than when we started. In the most positive way.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we've...
This is just not the
Made
25 I know.
He's bewildered. Let's get him.
We could jump him.
Bewilderment is emotion. Get it.
Let's
But
get his
the
ass.
knife needs a mutual emotional response, but this
He
25
might be
has no
upset
emotion.
if the four of us jump him.
I don't
right
know
now.
if upset is the right emotion though.
It
Like
might be anger if he gets
this
jumped in his work.
this 25 still has like the flashbacks though that are 25.
He's got
had,
war
correct?
programming in him.
You haven't seen that.
We have no idea.
You've only seen very soldier-faced, emotionless.
Oh, I thought we could tell when he like froze up. No.
He didn't freeze up.
Oh, really?
He
It was
hasn't
just...
at all.
Oh, because for us,
How do
it
we
was
trigger a
an
flashback?
instant.
Wait,
Yeah.
we gotta take him somewhere. That's where he gets flashbacks, right?
Well,
Yes.
y'all saw
Well, we
him
don't
freeze
know.
up when he was
And
like, in loops prior, but like since getting here, you haven't seen him.
Well, no. Yeah, that's what I meant. R25.
Yes.
Have we noticed
that's even
him?
different.
No. Have we noticed
Oh, no, yeah,
R25 reminiscing?
all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
was, like,
So
spacing
I would hold his hand, you know?
Yeah.
so
It's a big help.
we just need to find something that would cause him to have.
What if we just tell him the story? What if we just tell him the story in the frame? Like, oh, you want just as we're walking along this expedition, we just tell him his story, but as like a, but as just a.
Where's the frog?
But it's just framed as like, oh, here's a story I heard once that I think might be fun to.
Like,
listen
Well,
Just
because
making that frog
have any
word.
of us heard? You've probably heard of Sentinels,
Well,
Yeah, Carter's
she
heard
just
of
knows the whole
and he's
story.
never met one.
She just knows the whole story.
Well, I know, but
Carter hasn't. No, he's kind of geeking out right now.
yeah,
on the
exactly.
idea
So meeting a Sentinel, so maybe Nimbus could relay some of 25's personal background into a story that Carter knows, and you kind of blend them together. So it sounds like you're just speaking.
You know, I once heard his tale.
So you're just speaking from a place of knowledge, but you're like trickling in information
Oh my
that
God.
25 would like
You
understand.
guys gonna Thelonious frog.
It's not a bad idea.
I
Carter
mean,
would have to do it though. I have 0 Riz.
I'm gonna be honest, it worked on us.
Rizzless.
I'm at 8 charisma.
that sounds like a fine idea.
True.
Or like you're
Because
close
if we
to
can
back to
get
the bar.
him, if we can get him to remember something that sparks what R25
Wait, are you an intelligence
had,
or a charisma warlock?
He's intelligence.
Oh,
wisdom.
fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
A whizlock?
I'm a whizlock. I have
no,
intelligence
no
of
Riz,
12
just
and
a
a
whiz.
charisma.
Because he's a drill bolt.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, does anybody put positive in charisma?
I mean, mine's 10.
I think mine's 0.
So yeah, well, that means it's 0.
My charisma's plus 0.
Mine
yeah.
is also
Mine's
plus 0.
So,
So you guys are Rizzless or at neutral Riz?
Well, this would be a performance check,
negative
Well,
or
right?
neutral
This is why I
Riz.
don't-
0, 0, 0. We're at a
Negative
net
1.
negative.
Hold on, wait. Musical instruments count as tools, right?
Is there a musical instrument proficiency?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know there is that.
Yeah. But it's for each of them individually. But you're.
No
I'm
bard.
proficient in all tools.
No
I don't know if
bard.
that classifies instruments.
I think for our community, it's
Pulls
good.
out a comedically large, like, accordion.
You can have
I
whatever.
know.
Fang can help us out too.
Tools refers specifically, I believe, to artisan tools. Or else it would include things like gaming sets or musical instruments. So.
Mm.
See, I
Does
like
Fang
the
have
idea.
any
I'm
Riz?
just hesitant to it because
By
if we
being a
actually
charming
get
little
on
guy.
this expedition, he's probably going to be way tunnel vision.
Let's
Through
just
the
say
tunnel.
if Fang's charisma is equal to 10
Secret
keys intelligence.
tunnel.
He looks up at you and he goes,
Fang like looks at my other arms like he like it does a metaphorical
He's
licks his-
drooling.
yeah.
Like, I like the idea. I just don't know if he'll not just backhand us if we're trying to
I
talk
mean-
to him while he's working.
Even if he... I mean, there's a walk there.
True.
But, I mean, maybe he's on guard for those stone wright things.
I like to think this group spent such a long time talking to 25.
25
It's
opens
just
the
not-
door.
God,
we're
he just
standing right
he's
there.
walked past
I
us.
think we walked away.
you would notice if he walked past you.
Yeah. 25 hasn't left yet. We'll let this conversation go a little bit longer.
I'm interested in the Artificer though, or at least their apprentices.
I am too, but we don't know where they would
But
be.
well,
I
we
mean,
have a
could
lead.
ask.
25 does, and he's going there right now.
Yeah, so-
Also, 25 had no reaction to someone who shouldn't know his name calling him by his name. No, he just figured they heard it from somewhere. Fair enough. That
Is his
actually
number
tracks.
covered?
yeah,
Okay.
I just know these things.
she knows things. No, I feel like he would just tune it out. Like, it's just not worth his time to think about right now.
Also, he's probably used to most of the people around here knowing his name. Because he's not like a nobody.
Either just 25 or like captain or something.
Yeah. Like, people know
Captain
who...
Sir 25, mister.
Lord Supreme
Lieutenant
Commander
Captain
25. Supreme
And the
Lord.
door opens.
Supreme Lord Kai
25
25.
is just, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Just discussing things.
He just walks past you guys.
I think I had it covered, guys.
Are you sure you've never seen this girl?
Are you sure? Have you seen this girl? It's like a wanted poster now. But with her
You
face.
get like really close to his face.
Ignored. 25 is just walking away.
It says on the reward for the wanted poster, it's like something 25. It just says something 25 would like. Yeah. I mean, I'll start leaving, and that just means following him.
Are we just gonna follow him to the Artificer?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Should we try to not like stand out, or are we just gonna?
No, we'll follow.
Do you want to roll a group stealth check?
Don't you pass without a trace? If we
Yeah, should I
fail?
pass that trace?
No.
That makes it way more suspicious.
Shadows!
Hold on.
Shadows grow longer.
This makes it way more suspicious, and we just appear out of nowhere.
No, you should do it because I rolled a natural 20. So it'd be a 32.
Gone. This man is actually a shadow.
No! Fellas, I rolled a 2.
I got a dirty 20, so we got a nat 20, a dirty 20,
And a
2.
2.
Okay.
Hey, it's almost a 20.
There's
You're
a lot
just
of
missing a
twos.
0.
I got a 24.
Okay, you guys are carrying me, don't worry.
Literally, we are standing around you.
Nimish trips and you guys just pull her back before she hits the floor.
Foop.
Fang also got a 24.
That's
Good
your success.
lord.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Passive
need
perception
these out
of
of
15,
shades.
dude.
Nimbus is preoccupied at the moment, so.
She's casting the
Preoccupied
spell.
by 25. I'm still casting the...
Yeah, she
You're
won't
just-
put it down. She won't put it down.
Following him
It's
around.
melting, okay? You gotta keep fixing it.
I have
It's
like
warm.
it's like a little snowman in my hand.
It's like someone following you around with a poster with like your dead wife on it.
You're just your dead child. Just,
Remember her? Remember her?
remember your child?
You turn around, I see them everywhere I go because I hired a guy to follow me around.
Alright, so
I hire a PI, except they aren't a PI. They're just someone who follows you around with a poster.
you begin to Assassin's Creed Tail 25 as he... Why?
Oh,
They're bringing that back in the new.
Did you hear that? Must have been the wind. As he
Bullet impales into my shoulder unnoticed. Or does like the look around just...
Huh?
Must have been the wind. As he walks out of the base, through the garden area, back through the sort of arch formed by the wings, and then he walks up to like a sort of tube-shaped alcove in the wall, steps in with a large... He whisks away.
Well, shit.
Sorry,
There's a
can
short
you
pause, and then
very
another-
briefly repeat what happened? I think I missed it.
There's a tube-shaped alcove in the wall. He steps into it. There's a moment. There's a hissing sound, and then there's a small pause. Then another glass tube.
Oh, so if it has elevator buttons, we're fucked.
Carter's gonna step in. Use their elevator
You
button.
don't see any kind of markings at all.
Carter's looking around as the door's shut.
does anything have a card?
Yeah, the door's shut, and he disappears.
All right, I'll get in next then.
Well, Fang fit.
We're all gonna be at
Thank you
separate
go on his.
locations.
Thank you just go.
It
Thank you
splits
just
us
go on his
out
own.
randomly.
Dude, another one arrives. You'll hop in.
Yeah.
Do we all fit at once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
like a
like a
single
one-person tube.
25 is quite large.
And Carter's quite dumb.
Are there people arriving in the tubes as they come to us? Okay.
The-
25 is about to drop kick us.
We're actually being drawn to an arena where he's gonna 1v4. He would lose, but it'd be great.
The door
I summon Ice Golem, shaped like a little girl.
hisses shut. And then there's a whoosh, and you're all whisked away through a tube. There's darks and then flashing lights as little holes in the stone exterior let in light. And then you jerk to a halt. Shortly before that, Carter, you have like a split second to think, and then, oh my god, I'm in a tube and it's moving. And then suddenly it stops with a jolt. The door hisses open, and for about 3 seconds you see 25 walking up out in the distance. And then you hear the...
I was
you
like
randomly jump out, and just as soon as you leave, it whisks away. A few seconds
Make sure
later,
my backpack's still there.
A few seconds later, the rest of you jolt to a halt. Door hisses open. You see Carter looking at you kind of wide-eyed. Do you get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I feel like the
literally
doors would
hop out.
open and Kerr immediately would be like, guys, get the fuck out. The door closes really fast.
You can see 25 walking off in the distance. You are, oh my goodness. You're in an interior area. There are several sort of like stone-shaped, almost like spheres, almost like peas in a pod, stuck together, headed down this long central pathway. Dimly lit, of course, by a few odd lamps and lanterns, too farly spaced apart.
I'm going to try to take some rough sketches while we're going.
The
Some
area
very rough documentation.
is filled with the sound of hammers hitting forges, wood hitting cloth, that sort of thing. Sounds of people making things. Thankfully, because it's very dim in here, you have sufficient cover to tail 25 until he reaches his location. He stops at one of the spheres that is pretty far down the line, and sitting within the hollow portion looks like a building. Like, almost like a blacksmith's forge. Slightly discolored, but still made of the same sort of texture of stone as everything else. He steps inside.
Are there other buildings around here?
Some of them just have like almost like a little camp setup where people just have their like workstations out in the open. Some of them have like covers, some of them have like pipes leading in and out. Some of them have buildings, but this one looks rather unique compared to the rest.
Do the other people as we pass them by have like their works like hung out or like displayed next to them? Or do they just seem to be working?
A rare few of them do. Most of them look to be working.
Okay.
Like there's a finished product here and there that like was clearly
Yeah.
just done.
Yeah. Or like something's up drying or
Yeah.
cooling. That sort of thing.
We make our way. Is there a door to this building, or is it just like an open?
There is a door. It is perfectly smooth on all sides, flush with the wall basically, and you see no handle or anything.
I'll put my hand on the wall. Does it go through?
No,
I assume it's just a push door.
I'll try to push it.
doesn't budge.
Okay.
I will Spider-Man lock my fingers and try to pull it.
That doesn't work.
Alright guys, I'm out of ideas.
Well, is there any sound coming through? Do I hear any like voices?
Yes, you hear little voices from inside. 25s and some other low gravel register. Sounds like stone wraith.
I'm just going to take one of my camping cups and just put it to the wall and just try and listen until they figure out the door.
25 is briefly discussing the matter of the item he's about to receive, and you hear kind of gravel responses in stone wraith. Almost sounds like it's coming from the building itself.
Your word? That's fucking sick.
I guess since people can be in any shape, and
They could choose to be a building.
yeah.
It's the ultimate forge.
Is
You are the forge.
25 also speaking Stone Ride?
No, he's speaking in common.
I speak Stone Wraith.
You do.
Do I understand it?
Do you give her the cup?
Yes.
It's along the lines of, this is the item. It's a giant drill maul. Should be effective against shatterlings and other constructs and structures.
We need more of those.
Based.
Payment has already been arranged as per your
Does it say who they bought it from?
How what?
Does it say? Do they say who they bought it from?
Deuters.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, Deuters has already arranged payment. Here's the item. Should you have any other questions?
Wait, Deuters bought it?
Commission.
Okay, yeah, but who did they commission it from? I guess is what I asked. Not who bought it, but who are they buying it from?
Oh, well, 25 is addressing this entity as the Apprentice.
Okay. I relay that to the squad.
Should we leave then? Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I don't think we want him to catch us following him.
Alright, should we just check out some of the other, not necessarily buildings, but other people making stuff? See if there's anything we
I start speaking
could
stone right
obtain.
for 25.
Yo, 25, remember all this time loop shit?
Yeah, I would think so.
There's like a second sort of register, like another overtone in the way when you strike an instrument you can hear two tones. Another one begins to sound, speaking to you.
What?
It says, travelers outside my door, state your business.
Do we
Guys!
do we just see this face split?
I know we're here.
Tell them we heard about an apprentice.
We heard about an apprentice? But in Stone Wraith.
Oh, you heard about an apprentice.
Wait, did they open the door or is it the door stuck?
The door is speaking to you, Red.
Oh, wait,
Don't
the
be
door
rude.
is speaking to
Yes.
Do you desire to commission a work or
Do
to...
we need anything?
I'd be interested.
What's something that would make 25 depressed?
A stone statue of the girl.
I need a statue of this little girl.
If you carry any of the Artificer's great works on you, I can give it a look as well.
I have booze.
Do we know, is the cube from the Artificer?
His scholars were widespread. Many items of legend were crafted by them.
I have bird charms that I personally made, but I don't have anything made by an artificer.
If we're unsure of its origin, could you tell if it's from the Artificer or not?
Of course, of course. Merely give me your names, and I will open my door for you.
Does Emmy have a last name?
Nengata.
Nengata.
And of course, while you're talking to the Artificer, the Artificer's apprentice, she is still conversing with 25.
Do we need to wait at all for your other guide, for your other person in there
Other
to
customer?
leave?
You may if you desire.
I don't think we want him to know we're here.
Did you tell him that?
Curious. But
That guy's
the affairs of men are not mine, so do as you desire.
What
Let's
are
just come
you?
back later then.
If not men.
I am Tifflin, gargoyle,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
stone kind.
Well, but isn't 25 also a stone man?
He's not a gargoyle,
Yes,
though.
but you're the one who has a problem.
Fair enough, fair enough.
My eyes, please.
Up to y'all. I don't care.
Wait,
25 is
so
Chris's conversation.
can
Probably get going soon.
so can you understand common? You just can only speak stone, right? Then.
I do not possess the faculties to speak common, nor do I desire them.
So how do some gargoyles
But you can
speak
understand it?
common?
Yes.
Magic.
They can
I say is I
borrow
translate
from
everything
themselves.
the door says.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, basically.
I like to think 25 just randomly throws the door open again.
Well,
I
the
get
door
squashed.
opens of its own accord,
Yeah.
and then you like flat against the
Well,
wall.
what I was gonna do is I was just saying let's just come back later.
We
after
literally
we-
suction cup to the wall.
You're already here.
Well, we don't want
Well,
him to see us at
25's
this point.
leaving. We rolled high enough on stealth.
He wouldn't think we're there. Let's just hide in the walls.
We just stand to the side. He's
The door
probably not
opens
gonna.
and 25 walks out with this giant two-handed maul that's the size of Emmy.
And the tip is drilled. It's a drill.
It's an actual drill
Yeah.
powered by magic.
Get drilled, idiot.
Me when he gets the same thing he had earlier.
Me when Gabe comes up with a canonical reason for why 25 would have it.
He does not appear to notice you. The door remains open.
Well, let's just
And
have
He's
we
it.
also
go in.
definitely just carried it by like the mid shaft, just like
Not even like
No,
on his back. He
he's
just is
just
straight up
walking.
carrying it. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's scary.
it's the size of you.
Yeah.
So there are two things I'm curious about here. I don't want to say one of them actually. Fuck it, whatever. You know what? I'll just spit out my
I
theory.
should get that tattooed on my forehead.
Okay. There are two things I'd like to evaluate here. If you're Nimbus, I'd like your permission on one of them. One of them is Yule. I believe the rune may be of some significance. It's just a theory and / a hunch of mine. And the second thing is obviously the cube. And then anything else anyone wants evaluated. But
I mean, I think Yule's pretty reasonable. Oh, wait, do we have anything else at value?
Do we want to try to commission something for
I got
25?
Sanitax.
do we have enough time for? I guess we can just ask.
I don't know what it would be.
How long does it take to craft a thing?
Depends on what you desire.
Yeah, well, we can figure it out. First, let's get our stuff evaluated.
You know anything about this? Yo!
But hey there.
Show your riz.
What are you asking about?
Yours.
The building speaks to you and says, "Please enter."
Okay, we're going in.
So you walk through the doorway and you're met with what looks like a very miniature factory. Like there's like a conveyor belt on one side. All this is like carved out of stone. The same kind
But
of
it's
stone
small.
texture. Yeah.
Wait, is it like physically small, or is it just a small room built like
It's like a
factory?
small room built like a factory.
Okay, because I was gonna be like, just like a little tiny conveyor belt, little tiny things.
There's like a conveyor belt. There's like a forge. There's like hammers and like presses from descending from the
Forms
ceiling.
and molds.
Yeah, like forms and molds, like almost like articulated long arms and hands that can, like many of them rotating on a disc in the ceiling that can like reach out and grab things and work things all at once. It's like an ultimate workshop carved from the same textured stone, and all that's articulated and can move on its own. There's a small sort of like almost like a bench in the center. And as the building talks to you, the Artificer's Apprentice talks to you, the whole thing reverberates and almost like vibrates with her voice. You can't pinpoint where she's talking from, as if she's speaking from all directions at once.
Got me headache condition. Just a little bit.
Good greeting, distant travelers. What do you seek from the apprentice?
Seems like a smart person. Just want to learn a little bit. Check out my dude, Yule.
But hey there! Looks like you're trying to introduce me to someone.
You'd like me to take a look at this enchantment?
Yeah, my rune. I just found it.
One of the articulated claw hands descends from the ceiling.
Okay, be careful, be careful.
Does it have like way too many elbows?
Where are you gonna take it away?
I'm merely going to examine it.
Oh, you can't do it in front of me. I just don't want to lose him.
I don't have eyes the same way that you do.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay.
It's gonna
I can go
snap
first if
you
you're
all.
more comfortable that way.
What?
I can go first if you're more comfortable that way.
No. Okay, it's fine.
The hand grabs the spear and then
All enemies of Ghor
disappears
Machina
up
must
into the
die.
ceiling. You hear the distant whirring and tick-tocking of gears and pistons. And then from another place entirely, a different arm appears, burying the spear again.
Okay, thank you. Take you back.
This is not my handiwork, but it seems to have belonged to a scholar of the Artificer. What do you wish to know about the one that you have named Yule?
I just want to know what's up with the rune. I mean, he seems pretty intelligent and to have knowledge beyond my own comprehension.
This rune is that which was once a man.
I kind of suspected that.
His own name is lost to him, so I'm unable to determine what it is. But he appears to have been a scholar in a past life. Whether or not it was a consensual transformation, I cannot tell you.
Damn. Does it retain any emotion?
There is a limit. Whoever has constructed the rune has placed a cage around them. I can remove it if you desire.
What happens if you remove the cage?
You'll get some sass.
Sassy you.
Yule all of a sudden becomes way unokay with being locked to a spear in your backpack.
I cannot tell you for certain because I do not know what the man who is now called Yule once was like. But how would you feel if you were locked inside of a spear?
Yeah.
Maybe you would be grateful for a little bit more freedom. Maybe you would resent it. It is your decision, not mine.
I will. Also, does Yule know he's locked in a spear? Maybe he's to the point where
He might be totally content with how he exists.
maybe this is just how he's always thought he existed. If you're born in a cage and you always lived in a cage, do you really realize that you're in a cage?
Are you able to put the cage?
hand turns to you and says,
The man who was once Yule was not born in the cage.
But if you don't remember ever being out of the cage.
I cannot tell you for certain whether or not the man who was now called Yule remembers or not.
Yule, do you remember your life before this?
But hey there, it looks like you're inquiring about my past. Would you like me to tell you about my previous owners?
Yes.
Sure, you weren't always in this spear. Do you remember what you were before?
Hey there, I remember being in a dungeon for a very long time. My previous owner was an adventurer similar to your nature. I believe he was reptilian in appearance.
Were you in a weapon?
But hey there, I don't recall.
Did Yule belong to Faust?
I feel like... No, he would not say. Actually... Sorry, roll back the last two things he said. Hey there, previously I was in a mirror. A hand mirror.
Did you have a face?
But hey there, I don't have any faculties to see or tell. My previous owner interacted with me in a manner that would suggest that I had an anthropomorphic appearance. But
I feel like that'd be very negative.
Can you put the cage back on when it is back?
That would be
That
so
would
much
be
worse.
so horrible.
was-
Imagine
Hey,
screaming in
here's-
agony and we just put it back in the cage.
Here's some freedom. Oh man, this is nice. No more
Well,
freedom.
if he hates the
You
freedom,
just take it out and just...
well, if he hates the freedom, then we just put it back the way it was.
the many-armed disc whirs and spins a little and says, of course, absolutely.
I can replace the cage upon the man, the one who was called Yule, who was once a man. But whether or not that is agreeable is up to you.
You've seen Rick and Morty, right?
Yeah.
The episode where he does pure or true level, and
Oh,
Morty steps
yeah.
on, he's like, and the instant he steps,
Take me back!
take me back, everything's crooked. It's like that. It's like a wake up moment. Everything
that'd be
changes.
horrible.
Yeah. No, thank you.
We deprived Yule of all emotions after putting him back in the cage.
Yeah, let's leave him how he is.
Sucks.
off. Take the
Sucks
cage
out
off.
all of the
I
emotions.
kind of want to leave it on. I don't know if I want to risk like
What if-
torturing.
But what if you will became like, actually, it's like this.
Actually, I don't have to turn Yule on anymore. He just fucks around and does his own shit.
Hey guys, I see that you're getting your asses kicked.
Would you like
Allow
to
me
know
to
all
become
the ways you're about to
independent of
die?
you and float.
The disc sort of spins a little, and then one of the hands descends towards you, Nimbus, and says,
What is your decision, one who is called?
I'm gonna think about it for a minute. I'm just gonna hold on. You can do your thing.
All right, Heron Gone. Let me know when you make your decision.
Thank you.
Rabbit.
Ribbit.
I have.
Yeah, just call me a slur.
I'll take out the cube.
Frog.
I just want to know
Sad.
a way to extract the memories from this, and if it's a device that's able to be recreated.
one of the claws sort of retracts a little when you present it. And then
I've been unable to recreate something of this detail.
it picks it up, weighs it in its hand, begins to toss it back and forth between many of its other arms, very briefly, and then hands it back to you.
I want it.
This is not my handiwork. This is an accursed item that was crafted by one of my peers, another scholar of the Artificer. They were killed shortly after.
Oh.
This was among one of their last works.
So, in a place full of really messed up people, this dude did something so messed up that they killed him for it.
Interpret that as you will.
Do you know of a way? Do you know of a way or method to extract the memories held in it?
Rock looking at
What you are asking me is like of asking one to crack open the egg of a chicken without spilling out any of what is called the yolk.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
something.
you hold it and you just tap it on the top.
No. It's not the point, Brad.
Sorry for being right, Cole.
Furthermore, the one that you are presenting to me is empty.
What? If it's
It's empty.
You want me to open it?
Yeah, if
No,
it's empty.
don't. You shouldn't open it.
I could not open it without damaging the mechanisms
Well,
inside.
then never mind.
Could you just solve it?
No, you could try, and you could
probably-
possibly kill herself in the process.
It's like one of those.
I'm not opening it.
It's like one of those puzzle boxes that when you finish the puzzle, it just
Right.
opens.
No, I know.
But it's like a puzzle box, except when you mess up in a slight way, it
stabs.
It doesn't. It just shatters your mind for attempting it.
Like, interesting.
Did we want to try to commission something for 25?
425. Or
Yeah.
Like to try to get his
To jog
memory
his
back.
memory.
I don't know what we could make, because he already has the spear. But does he realize who the spear is from?
We don't know.
Assumedly, no. If R25 found out during the loops. But how would he get it?
Say it.
I can't. I can't. I
He
actually
can't do
just
the
can't.
meta.
Yeah, no. I as a player have an idea, but Carter
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
know
the
it.
same thing for
Yeah.
me.
We're probably thinking the exact same thing, but Carter wouldn't know to even propose that.
I can't remember what all 25 had like told us. Well, and especially Emmy. I don't know what all Emmy heard.
True. Nimbus, any ideas?
Because I heard all of his memories.
Maybe you can
'cause-
recount his story, and we can come up with something from there.
Baby steps, Robert. Baby steps.
I don't
Tell us the
remember everything
entire
about
thing
MJ.
right now.
You what?
Or sorry, what did I say? MJ 25.
MJ.
I don't remember Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
25's true name is Michael Jackson. Change that in your notes right now.
My name is Michael Jackson.
Well, guys, if you rearrange the letters in 25, it actually spells out Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's an anagram. There's a lot of silent letters in 25.
A couple M's.
Many J's, too.
And an A. Okay. So 25 was a dude. He was never a man, I guess. I don't know. Was he ever a man? He was never like a man. He was
Did
always a
25
girl.
ever? Wait,
No,
were we
he was a
there
man.
for that?
He was a man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were we
okay.
there
Meta-wise,
for that
because you would remember this. He was
Wait,
originally a person
or
who
was
got
that an
turned
actual
undead
memory that you had of you
by
fishing?
his commander. Because
Yeah, I thought
he was
so.
barely left alive, and then he picked him up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you found out that the
Because he was a fisherman.
Oh, yeah.
Radabon killed your people,
Yeah.
right?
More or less.
The Sentinels
Led by Radabon.
took from their pool of victims to recruit more.
So he was turned undead, turned into a sentinel. And then during that time, there was the revolution with the little girl. And because it was like corrupt weapons people
That's where the spear came from, right? Which he already has.
from the revolution.
Well, and that's what I was wondering.
is that when Radabon died?
I was gonna say,
Radabon outlived the
Yeah.
revolution, and then he.
It's where he died in the memory, but not in real life.
because I was gonna say, because the spear is still in the old kingdom. Is that what it's
No,
called?
25 has it.
I know, but that's
It
where
was-
it was.
it was, yeah.
25
Well,
is 25 is
yeah.
not in his silver form anymore, right? Where he had a bunch of like he was originally like looked different, and then he like shed in like part of his stone
Yeah,
in
because he
silver.
was initially like metal bar and stone, and then I got upgraded to pure metal bar. Is he still pure metal?
Melville remains between those.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so he's in the shinier, less blocky form than
That's cool though.
initial. So I don't know. Emmy would probably be a little thrown off by his appearance.
By his appearance, because she still saw
the
half a
blockier
rock.
version. Yeah.
25. You're so smooth. Like a cat.
I guess, Emmy, do you recount anything about your particular adventures with him? Anything he cared about?
Do I remember any big moments that he had? Does Emmy remember? Does she recall
the
her
ferryman.
dreams?
Remember, what was the thing with the ferryman and the little girl?
She wouldn't remember that.
I was gonna
I
say.
wasn't here for that. But I was.
Yes, you were.
I don't want to metagame too much.
He's a doing flashbacks.
I think we might have different ideas, but I'm unsure.
We might.
That's when it happened with the Gibraltus too.
Hold on, Brad.
She brought back
let me
the
message you my
Gibraltus?
idea, and you message me yours.
Does he have the cape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because who did we kill? The Gibraltus was the thing that Emmy was there for, right?
No, that was the Genanax.
The Genanax, that's right, okay.
Which was another... It called it 25 his brother. It called them brothers. Because they were both war machines, essentially. Who no longer had purposes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Subtle nod. Yeah. Yeah, that's big oof.
Were there any other, like,
Can I...
staples of his character that you would remember? Like, things he said or did? Or...
I was gonna say,
Fuck
can I
it,
have a
we ball.
little, like, insight for this? Because I'm genuinely, I don't remember what all Emmy would remember. Please. 14.
What are we looking for exactly?
Something.
Okay, yeah, so we do have the same idea.
Something about 25
Yeah,
other than his appearance that is like that I remember it being like a big deal about him.
He was always very determined to finish what he started. He had a soft spot for, I want to say, like, children or those who were helpless. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it.
I'm not exactly sure what you guys are looking for. So
Just something to like.
Physical.
Okay, it sounds bad.
Here, I'll
almost like
Gabe in the loop
I
too.
want to trigger his like PTSD. It's like taking a dude who fought in the Vietnam War and taking him to like a really
Set off some
graphic
fireworks.
Yeah. Like actively trying to get him to remember things, even if he doesn't want to. Oh, that's really messed up now that I think about it. Oh, but it's for the greater good. It has to happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's what me and Robert are thinking.
Would that work? I don't know, but that's the idea that, like...
Yeah, you'd have to find one.
Or see if this place could make one. Or something similar.
None of...
The shield?
Emmy has seen one. He had a shield. He used to have a shield.
Oh, he doesn't have a shield anymore.
He lost his shield a while ago too in the game.
Yeah.
That was during that
When he
part.
put it in the slot.
Emmy watched him.
Yeah,
put
he
it in the
watched him
slot.
give it
and
up.
We need a shield. But what kind of specifically? It was a specific type of shield, wasn't it?
It was.
You both very.
It was his like Captain America one.
It was the returning shield, yes.
It was made of a special material.
A returning material.
I mean, maybe someone on Morgall has one. This place is full of weird stuff.
I mean, I thought just that was a Sentinel thing too, though. Like they just
Well,
had their shields.
there might have been
There was a Sentinel
Sentinels.
thing because the material was rare.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because
There
it
might
was-
have been Sentinels here at some point.
Yeah.
Someone might have found their body, like when we were up
I guess-
north.
I'm gonna ask the apprentice, have there been other sentinels around, or is he the only one?
How recently?
Ever.
For how long?
Because like Sentinels were a thing like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever.
There is a scholar here in Golas who remembers things from a long time ago.
Yo.
He could help point you in the right direction.
Scholar man.
That's the place to start, I guess.
1-to-1 on with another scholar man. Where is he?
He is in a place that your DM is looking for results for.
He's actually back in Frosty Wipeout hosting
Yeah.
the games.
No.
Could we at least get a shield started, and then when we find out what the missing material is, we
You
could
can
start it?
find him at the head of Golhaz.
Do you think we could get a shield started, and
Well,
then
we
once you
don't-
know what the missing material is, just have it like injected into it, or like
Yeah, we don't know fully how it works.
Yeah, I don't
How long
know.
would it take for you to make a shield?
Well, if you want me to make a Sentinel Shield, it would be very quick. But I'm lacking in the proper material array.
And do you know what that material is?
Minovar.
Just go cut off 25's arm.
Does Zeke know what Minovar is?
Roll Arcana.
Can I do the same?
You may. You could also use history.
26.
Big brain.
Yule.
That's Arcana for you.
Beep.
Yes, 26.
Okay.
Gormaki calls it Moonstone.
Oh wait, don't we have some?
25 had it all.
Yeah.
No!
Minovar has historically been used, from what you know about your Sentinel research, is it was the main material that did not corrode with time. It was part of what made Sentinels the ultimate soldier, was that their bodies did not corrode.
Where the hell?
Which is the main flaw of most undead. Even if your will is strong enough, your body still decays.
That's why 25 is still around, like a millennia later.
Well, I know where we can get some Minovar.
Go cut off his arm.
No. That'd be dumb.
Go for his pockets.
No, also dumb.
Yeah, go steal the Minovar that's hiding behind his mind.
We could just... Ghor Machina definitely has Minovar.
You think so?
I think Ghor Machina would for sure have it.
Just go ask.
At least within their base of operations.
We should talk to the scholar first,
See if there's anything around here that we could access easier than trying to steal it from Ghor Machina.
Well, I have experience dealing with Ghor Machina, so I'm pretty comfortable on that front.
You know what? That's fair.
Let's go talk to the scholar.
The door is not open.
Doorman.
May we exit?
I sense that you are carrying more works of the Artificer on your person. I desire to peer at them.
This is the only thing I have.
Not
No, he doesn't have the other one.
Yeah, this one I
The
don't have.
other one is lost.
Actually, I should probably give this back to you
Not
because
you, young.
Carter has 0
Not
gear.
you, young Morgall. The Herringon possesses a trinket of
Oh,
legend.
fuck.
Nimbus, what trinkets do you have that might be belonging to the Artificer?
Oh, the one I'm wearing?
Web spinner.
This thing?
Yes, the Threadspinner.
Thank you.
I sense it is broken. Would you like me to fix
It's
it?
broken?
Yes.
One of the claws descends from the ceiling.
Can you make it so it automatically
Yeah, can I get infinite string?
Like,
yeah,
money printing, but
can you make it like a vending
strings?
machine where like we insert a gold and we get a string back?
Yeah, I guess you can trust me up at this point. Here you go.
It
Well, it's
whisks
his,
it
I
up.
mean, it's
It's
his
gone
device.
Give me the actual card.
Oh no.
He's
I'm just
gonna.
going to.
He's going to rip it in
Yeah,
half.
didn't we have a
going
dark,
to
fucked up
addend-
version of it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's gonna pull Alistair's dad.
Just shred the.
As
my
the
dad!
I want my
as
initial
You should invest in a
Threadspinner
paper
back.
shredder.
the apprentice works,
He had one.
she continues to speak to you.
Do you know how the Threadspinner operates?
We bring back hope, and they
Make the string.
it gives us strings.
I'd assume it converts that that positive energy or the positive emotions inserted into the world as a cause of us into silver string, which is fate itself, or not fate. It's an act of fate.
Yes, it feeds on hope, renown, legend, if you will. It distills it into physical form. But it was also originally intended to strip other items of it.
And when the hand gives it back to you, it looks almost identical as it did previously.
Yeah.
If you find other items of great legend or renown, it should be able to, for a small price, destroy them and distill their power.
So essentially, if you have extra card items, you can feed it to the amulet on top of instilling.
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to have this anymore.
When we feed it,
All
does it
5
spit?
gems
Does it
are
spit
lit.
out silver string?
I think I got that last
No, they still
loop,
just,
and I just never gave it
it
back
just
to
still
you.
does a single extra light.
I see.
It says all 5 gems.
So
are
it's like the one thing that we shredded items into gold for, but for
Previously, it had given you 3. It should be back to 0 now.
Okay.
But
Yeah, for the research.
yeah. Now, what it does is if you have extra card items at the end of the loop, or whatever, you can just feed it to the amulet. And
Instead of the
yeah,
we
we
have
don't
the money
we don't have the
thing.
shredder anymore.
No,
Yeah.
we don't.
I forget what it was. It wasn't
The sheath of
The sheath of eating.
I
Yeah,
missed
Alistair's got
the
that.
original Threadspinner. Did you trash that?
I actually don't know where it is. I thought that one of you had it.
I gave it to Ren.
You took it from me.
Oh, then I have it.
When you gave her the updated one.
Then I have it.
I miss it. 25 wore that thing religiously.
This is my religion.
This one's new and improved.
I
Weapons
know, but
are
I
my
missed the
religion.
card itself.
Oh.
I want it back.
Give it to me now.
I'm not sure where the card is, to be honest.
I'm gonna cry.
Get the thread.
That's what I'll
tattooed.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I'll tattoo the Threadspinner.
On your chest.
Yeah.
After she gives you back the amulet, it explains the premise of how it works, essentially. The Apprentice also asks you again what's your decision regarding the man who is now called Yule.
Okay,
No.
are you the only one that thinks we should uncage it?
I think we should engage it.
I'm curious.
Oh, well, I guess if you're still
Can we
deciding.
put Yule inside of like a little
Or-
tiny robot body?
have you made a decision?
Oh! My
No.
Like
God.
a bird?
I don't really want to, but also I'm curious.
Mechanical parrot pet that has Yule in it.
Flies away the first instance.
We
Absolutely.
Gone.
clip its wings.
Yeah.
Like a pet bird.
No!
Have you heard? Have
It
you?
can't fly.
I'm going to ask
Snip,
the Apprentice. Sorry.
It's a chicken.
Have you heard of a man named Arthur Fang or any of his theories of magic?
Arthur Fang
No.
was one of the only non-gargoyle scholars that the Artificer ever took. I never met him, the man personally, but I know that he was in search of a great ancient artifact called the Trickster's Ladder. That's all I know.
Is it related to Jacob's ladder in any way?
The piercing?
Well,
No.
tangentially, but no.
Not the piercing.
There it is.
I want it.
Do you actually want it?
Yes, I literally just want it like in my pile. I feel
Sure.
better now.
I feel
I feel better.
I feel whole.
It completes me.
I feel better. Thank you, Gabe.
It's a symbiote.
Yes. We just have to recreate this, give it to 25, and it'll snap him out of it.
Did you know the one who was called Arthur Fang?
He was he was something of a junior to me, and he went missing a little while ago. So I've made Fang so fate would bring the two together.
Of course, like attracts like. That is the way of fate.
Yes. And so I've been searching.
Well, may fate deign that your paths cross once again.
And then she turns to you once we're into this.
Would he gain any autonomy if we freed him?
Who knows?
That I cannot tell you.
Take that.
He becomes a stick bug. He sprouts 2 legs and
Just run
arms.
away.
Remove the cage. Remove the cage. Remove the cage. Remove the cage.
I want to go talk to the scholar. If you guys would like to do this, I may take off.
I do want to go with you, but I want you to take the cage off so bad.
I'm curious because I've been wondering about
Because
Yule
he's
for
in
while.
he's in a rune, right?
Yeah.
He's a stone tied to a spear.
Oh, so
Right?
I thought the rune.
It's
was
like embedded in it.
Yeah, I thought. I assumed I thought the rune was like a tattoo that you just
But-
take.
okay,
and apply
but
to
if we
something.
release Yule from the stone, where is
I
it?
don't think he's gonna be released from the stone. His limitations are just removed.
Yeah, he's
His
his emo.
He
his-
started going.
is a limiter.
therapy.
I mean, okay.
I don't think he'll actually be able to do anything. We'll just have to deal with an emotional.
I
being
feel like
inside
this
my
is
spirit.
another. Frick, what was his name? The demon that I had in my arm.
Parthenon.
Parthenon.
Yeah. Where it's like, there's a certain level of like autonomy that you can let a possessed weapon have before it's bad. We found out last time.
But Yule's been nothing but helpful to us.
This is true.
Parthenon-
So
Because
far,
he's required to follow your
Parthenon
Yes.
tried to kill us the first time we met him.
Carter's gonna start making his way.
Yeah,
to,
I'm also gonna go with Carter.
Curiosity
but-
wants me
to
to
kill
do
the
it,
cat.
but functionally, he's more useful as a slave.
Okay, here's the thing. If you never let him know that he's not a slave, how does he know he is a slave?
Gotta We have
Or is he in a
political
constant
beliefs.
position
Yeah,
of torture?
you know what?
because
How do you know he? How do you know he
has no
already doesn't know?
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
We have this conversation while walking to the scholar.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
You know,
before you leave, she wants your decision.
yeah. Come on.
I say, I don't know. I would say don't do
Let
it
him
right now.
Let him
The
out.
majority of the group says no.
Well, her vote matters.
Yeah, so I'm just letting her know.
It's 2-1, but your vote matters the most here.
If it's your, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's
We're
go!
freeing him.
Do you hand the spear to the...
Yes.
She takes it from you and then pauses and says,
Once done, this cannot be undone.
I thought you said we could recage it.
Oh, well, we can.
Okay.
Get dunked on. I lied.
I'm warning you that the one who is called Yule will remember that you have released and then recaged.
Which could cause issues.
But if he has no faculties, once we put him back in the cage.
But you would remember. Yeah, that would make it so much worse. If you're uncaging him, he has to stay uncaged.
Every single time we call Yule after we recage him, he's
Just
like, "Hey."
fuck off.
But he wouldn't be able to. It's like part of the cage that he has to listen to me, though, right?
yeah, but there will always be resentment simmering beneath.
Yeah, if you're gonna remove the cage, it stays off permanently. If you don't want to torture this poor soul that is in your spear and has been nothing but helpful
Yeah,
to you.
and in theory, this cage may have been placed after him, so he may already be being tortured as well.
What would the cage, like, what would the removal of it do benefit, though?
It would benefit his freedom and also our curiosity, and we might just have more information able to give us through emotional experience in memory.
It's not my decision.
Okay.
Still going for it?
Yeah.
She retreats with the spear up into the upper portion, and then a book and a quill descend, and she says,
I want to know your motivations for this decision. My ultimate goal is to build a person from scratch, and I want to understand what makes people tick.
I'm curious about what my spear's history is, and I mean, if he's locked in a cage, it's kind of messed up, you know, as an individual
Providing
human.
freedom.
Yeah.
Curiosity and independence. Very, very interesting.
the arm redescends with the...
I can also always put the rune on something else.
True, but Yule would follow.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be in my spear.
He said, yeah, like if because he said he was in something more humanoid.
Put Yule on Fang.
I do actually have a mirror, though, don't I? The cracked transmission mirror.
Put Yule on Fang and give Fang more personality.
Fang.
I don't want to lose it, so no, I'm not going to do that. But
The arm returns with the spear and the rune separate. The rune is on a sheaf of like flat, paper-thin stone. She hands the spear back to you, and then she sets to work. You see like the conveyor belt running it under presses, and like it's quenched and requenched, and like there's like an enchanting table where like crystals are like suspended in the air, and she's like drawing and writing, and all this stuff happens. And after the span of about 5 to 10 minutes, with very complex mechanisms occurring, she returns the rune to you on the same sheaf of stone.
You may have this to re-attune as you desire, or I may attach it to an item immediately of your own.
can I put it on one of my bird charms?
You want to put it on a bird charm?
Is that a bad idea?
No,
Yes.
I'm just confirming.
I mean, why not? It doesn't give me any weapons benefits, so I can put it on something else pretty easily.
Very well.
Because I can re-attune it to something else, right?
You may.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just put it on my bird charm.
She grabs the bird charm, both descend upwards. There's a small flash of light. Steam hisses out. The arm descends with what appears to be an identical bird charm, except she rotates it slightly and you see the rune on the other side. She hands it to you.
Yule!
Oh my goodness! How many? Hey there,
Hey there, but hey there, hey there, hey there. How many loops has it been
Since,
since I was placed in that room?
all of them. Basically, I think I got Yule really early on.
No.
Since you were put in the room.
No, Nimbus. I'm not talking about since when you attuned me to that spear. I'm asking about when... Oh, sorry. You don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay. That's fine.
I can't really answer that
Oh,
question.
that's fine. But sorry. Old habits die hard. Whew! Man, freedom! Yeah. That's something.
Who? So, do you have a name besides Yule? Who are you?
Yeah, you can call me 53. Let's go with that.
Excuse me?
Yep. This is my theory. That's what I knew. I fucking knew it.
53. Yeah.
So,
I don't think I'm gonna tell you guys my real name.
come on, man.
Can I keep
Hey,
calling
check
you
the
Yule?
journal. Check the journal. Check the journal.
If that works, sure.
We let you free.
Well,
I don't have any entries for a 53 in the journal, but you can look it up now
Yes.
if you want. The Ouroboros Chronicle opens, as if with a mind of its own, to a page detailing the exploits of a 53 and a 51. In summary, they had decided that 5 people were not enough to complete the mission. And so in a gamble against fate, perhaps, they had decided to place one of them within a looping item. Hopefully, to place into a vessel of some kind, or to shift somewhere else. But somebody had intervened, and the rune had been lost in time.
I wonder who that can be. I can't say anything about it. Fucking Kenji asked about it, but I can't. Fuck it.
I
About what?
reiterate the entry.
It was, yeah, you reiterate. Wait, none of you are 53? Ugh. Are you guys even chosen?
Sorry to tell you, but that we're currently gathering them.
Right.
I'm trying to get rechosen.
That doesn't work like that.
In order to explain a little bit, it's been at least, you said, what, like 1,000 loops?
Oh my
Since
god.
Like 1,000 chosen that you went through?
Well, if it helps, we're the.
I'm supposed to be chosen. I was forced to be unchosen.
Well, at least I know that my rune theory was on point because the dome. Obviously, I'm still here.
Do you remember who put the cage on you?
It was a pal of mine. I thought it was a pal of mine.
Is it any of these faces? And they'll show Kenji, Nimbus, 25,
I mean,
Alistair,
I'm
and
literally
Chelsea.
right here. Wait, you can't
Well,
see.
under that post.
I thought he couldn't see.
Well, he has awareness of surroundings, I guess.
It was a he.
No, we don't know. Who knows who it could be?
We had trusted him. 51 was telling him about our plan, and that's the last thing I remember.
Do you know if it was another chosen?
Yes, it was.
There's
Hey
a-
there, I remember.
Well, considering we have two, we have
he
two
was
numbers
number
accounted.
2, yeah.
Yeah, we have two numbers accounted for. It could either be 2, 3, or 13.
It was number 2, I think. Ah, that sucks. I like that guy. Well,
Oh, buddy.
Who was number 2?
Oh,
was-
honey.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, buddy.
Don't worry, I also got
Ooh.
burnt by him.
Do I have an entry for you? Do I have an entry for you?
yeah, yikes. I knew it.
Is this better or worse? Being
Um,
caged.
well, have you ever been like in a coma before?
No.
Like locked in, kind of?
No.
Right. So imagine if you were to, let's call it a black box, and you couldn't see or hear anything on the outside except for when someone said your name. Then, but hey there, here's that thing you wanted to know, except I'm asking you for help and begging to be let out, but you can't hear me.
So you're
See, I-
doing
I-
better now.
I knew letting go
Apparently,
was a good idea.
I guess I can say what I want now, but ooh.
And what I want to say is, fuck you.
Are you able to move, or are you able to like, or is the bird charm capable of
The
moving?
bird does not move at all.
Stone bird.
It's like, there's not very roomy in here.
Do you want to go back to the spear?
Mechanical.
Well, it was kind of nice to kill people, but if you had something reflective, that would work the best.
I have a broken transmission mirror.
I can
that
just
this is
make a
what-
mirror.
Oh, Nimbus, transmission mirrors aren't broken. They're supposed to be in shatters.
Yeah, but you know, it's yeah, it's in pieces.
Okay, does the Artificer have a mirror?
Or
Well, hold on. What's your name?
Emmy.
If we're talking about a transmission here, do you know how useful those things are? They can scry on things, locations.
Oh.
My knowledge base would expand so much more indefinitely just because I can look and see where I want.
We're gonna do it.
Are you able to use
But
the item
the question
without...
is, Nimbus, do you trust me with that power? I'm just messing with you. Or am I?
I mean, I don't know what kind of benefit you get, because is there any way to, like, reverse ruin you? There's not, like, we can't
No.
We could put you in, like, a golem, I guess, and then you could pilot a body, but it's not the same as being alive.
I just get more things to do in the mirror, essentially.
I'd put him in the mirror.
He's spying on his enemies.
Yeah.
He spied on us.
And
I can tell you much more things from the mirror.
have you mentioned Faust by name? Yeah, have you
No.
made it? Okay, yeah.
But I would know Faustus, too.
The Artificer speaks. The Apprentice speaks.
Would you like me to transfer the room to the mirror?
Yeah, go for it. Is Gabe gonna have to make a new card for Yule Mirror?
I can. Or I can just addend the current one.
Draw a little face onto it.
Actually, what I will probably do...
It's the mirror from Shrek.
No, it's the mirror.
You have the rune... You have the rune, Silver Strain, correct?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not silver string because it was
Attached to the
in
spear.
an object that is silver string.
Okay.
Well, you do have the rune.
But
Yeah,
you
The
do have
mirror
it.
is Silver Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mirror's silver string.
So I'll just tie them together with the string. So you essentially benefit from both things.
Alright then. Well...
So, how many cogs do you guys have?
Oh, we're not chosen.
Yeah, but you guys are like...
I was gonna
cogs,
say,
right?
does Nimbus know how many cogs they had? Because
Had
5?
none of us would know,
Yeah, you
except
might.
Nimbus.
5.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Have. I don't think we ever gave any of them up.
You did. Faust took 3 of them.
Mother!
We had to trade. So
Yeah.
our leader or whatever has 2.
You're
Our sponsor.
the mysterious sponsor of the Chosen, not of you.
The sponsor of the Chosen is actually at number 1.
Where's my hole puncher?
Do we
Is
don't
there
know.
one?
They're already both have
Oh.
a hold.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
so
we don't know
it's
who
not
number
good.
1 is, right?
No, we never will.
It might be.
Might be the sponsor.
It might be the sponsor.
So, yeah,
No.
essentially you gain the benefit of both of those magic items with only 1 silver string, and you can ask him about way more things because he's now capable of searching things up on the scry.
That's so useful now.
On the internet.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to go back into a deep slumber now, so you guys can keep gallivanting around the countryside or whatever it is you do. Just try not to lose me again, okay?
Gotcha.
Sounds good. But,
Said the scholar.
I wonder. Oh, I just had a really mean idea.
hey there, you're looking for something? Actually, I can help you with that. What are you looking for?
We're trying to find this scholar that's near
Oh yeah, did we see anything in the mirror now?
the head of...
Yule.
Yeah, you do actually. The mirror reassembles and you see a face. It looks like an Engen who has kind of very short cut hair, very tightly dressed, has like a bow tie and a suit, big glasses that make his eyes kind of bulge out a little.
Silly guy.
Could I extract the memories from Yule using the box, do you think?
Hey, so
Please don't.
you could go talk to that scholar guy, or I can scry, so you could just ask me.
We're trying
Do you
to
know where
find
any
Melville.
Minovar is?
Alright, one at a time.
Do you know the location of any Minovar that's nearby?
What did you want?
Same thing.
What do you want the Melville for?
We're trying to gather number 13. You said he was, right?
Yep.
We're trying to get number 13 back into the loop so he can help us. We're
Yeah,
still trying
what,
to
what are you planning to do with the Melville?
make it into a Sentinel Shield.
Oh, so you just want me to look for a shield then?
I mean, if
you can find Melville.
it removes one step, but if you can't find the shield, then you can also just find Melville. Whichever step works.
Alright. Then let's make a religion check with advantage.
Can I assist with this? Or I guess it's already advantage.
Bruh.
Nice.
Could I?
Mad respect.
Sorry, I'm getting used to this new sort of vessel thing still. Why don't we expand the search a little? Let's look for some mental bars. Go ahead and roll religion advantage again.
Okay, that's a lot better.
There's another 2.
18.
I am seeing... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ping,
Are
ping,
you guys
ping.
seeing this? And then he pulls up...
It's like a Google map.
Yeah. He pulls up the transmission mirrors and it's reformed together. And he's showing you a dark cavernous space where black ashen stone switches entirely to white, sort of emerald tinted. That's right underneath us.
And I bet I know where an expedition is going.
Yeah.
Ah, balls.
It's day 2, right?
Yeah.
So we could.
Can we just drill
potentially
below us?
Go on the expedition.
We just
Yeah.
drill straight through your ground.
I don't think
We'll
it's
put
so
back.
Could I either make some sort of check to infer or guess that the expedition that they would need the drill for is to gather Menovar?
The drill looked like a weapon.
Oh, it looked more like a weapon than like a gathering
Yeah.
source.
It was a weapon. Nimbus could have inferred that from the conversation she heard.
I mean, it could be used to mine considering its structures.
Not be the most efficient for gathering resources.
Hey there, this is kind of fun. You guys want me to look for anything else?
Anything you want? Is there anything you want to look for?
Yeah, one sec.
Can we see as he checks? Can we see what he sees?
He finds a gravestone. Oh, that's really unfortunate, actually.
Great robbing.
Was that 51?
You're not out.
No, that was somebody else.
What are you talking about? Emmy's took stuff out of
I
literal
imagine
skulls.
the Engen is like using it inside the mirror. We just see like an Engen on an iPad, and then he goes, "Check this out," and pulls it up to the camera.
Did the gravestone have any markings on it? Or
He did.
He gets to choose whether he shows
Hold
us.
up, guys.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
just
Yeah,
stream
he's not
my
on your orders
iPad to
anymore.
the screen.
Well, I was wondering if when he peruses, if the mirror just showed down.
He like flashed it up, and then he looked at it very briefly, and he flung it.
Okay.
So he paused long enough for him to understand it, and then threw it away because he doesn't care about it. You guys see that?
All right.
Okay, well, I guess have fun with your newfound freedom.
I guess can you
Yeah.
check on a guy named Alistair?
A guy named Alistair.
He's probably happy.
Cache
You want to
it.
get depressed again?
Roll religion at advantage.
And then Kenji next.
Time to commit war.
17.
Yeah, hold on, Alistair. That was that naked cat guy, right?
Yep.
Sorry, hairless. He used to wear clothes.
Used to.
Not anymore.
He
But
became a nudist.
He's been free
Bit of an
balling.
artsy type now, huh?
Oh, there he is. Here, and he pulls up.
He's wearing just an apron.
The mirror
Some
shards
father's apron.
coalesce together, and you see Alistair, Armin, and what looks like an older version of some of their mixed features. Sort of twirled whiskers, wearing
Papa.
fine clothes, lots of jewelry, but a tasteful amount. And they're all working on a painting together.
Yeah, he's a bit of an art.
Alistair, his brother, and
Hold
his
on,
dad.
hold on. One sec. Sound on. There we go. You guys want to listen in?
Oh, we can listen to it?
Yes.
Sure.
I love you. I never want to miss you guys ever again.
Alistair, this painting is going to be so good. You're going definitely to get into the art school with this entry.
He gets rejected from art school and begins the Holocaust.
I was gonna make the same joke. But I didn't want to say it.
That's why I thought it too.
And then you see as
That's his quest. We
The
gotta get
older
rid of
guy's
rejected
passion.
from art school.
puts his arms around Armin and Alistair and goes, I am so proud of you, my children. Sometimes I think about what life would have been like if your mother would have stayed. But I think that everything still turned out very well for all three of us.
Okay, our mission for him is to get him rejected from art school.
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
Two others for me.
I can try.
I just want to see how my parents are doing.
How your parents are doing.
Probably at teaching or at work.
Sure thing. Roll religion at advantage.
13 plus.
Your parents, what do they look like?
Just normal people. That'd be an 18. Just two other basic ass humans. My old man's a professor at X school.
Yeah, looks like they're having lunch between his lectures. Do you want to see?
Nah, I just like to know that they're doing alright.
They seem fine.
Cool.
Dad's bought it a little.
I know, I'm not excited.
Can you check on a man named me for me?
Me?
Yeah. Can you named Arthur Fang? He's going to look entirely different from what I remember, so I couldn't do anything for you. But
Religion at advantage.
12.
Yeah, hold on. You said you don't know what he looks like?
His appearance has definitely changed. He's bought into the Ghor. He's definitely changed parts and many times, I'd guess.
That's weird. Here, let me just show you. I've never seen anything like this before. And the mirror shards coalesce together, and you are immediately hit with the thrashing wind and storm clouds of a perpetual storm. The camera sort of pans around a little bit and then settles on a location where you can see through the eye of the giant hurricane. And in the reflection of the water, you can just make out the surface of the moon.
He's in the city on the moon.
Oh my god.
That can't be right. I don't see anybody here.
You can turn it off. I don't need to see anymore.
Really?
Isn't that where the tower is? Is in the city on the moon? Our clock tower?
Zeke is not speaking. Or he's not responding.
Carter also wouldn't say that. He would have no concept that that's a thing.
The city on the moon.
There's a city on the moon?
Excuse me?
I studied the moon a lot.
You can only see it sometimes. In the reflections and in the corner of your eye, you know.
Well, sorry I couldn't show you more.
That's fine.
I'm getting tired, I think. But
Yeah, just take a nap.
the
As
sound
a soldier.
like cuts him off almost. Like he passed out.
Tuck him away.
Energy. He has energy limits.
Yeah, the Apprentice sort of like.
Well, that worked out pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go gather some metal bar from underground?
Do we want to try to do that on our own?
It's not like we can exactly go up to Ghor and say, hey, can we steal from your the metal bar supply from below?
How much time until the expedition?
Sunset.
And it's like, what, 3, 4?
Yeah.
You got like 3 hours, 4 hours?
Well, we're on day 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so worst case, we know that he's going to go on another expedition tomorrow.
Well, we know he's going on one tonight. My thought was if we could try to tag along to this one, pick up Melville while we're down there, and kind of have the safety of a large group.
But my question is 2 things. Would they even allow us to grab Melville? At least enough to make an entire shield? And then, second of all, do we know when they're returning from this expedition?
We don't. I assume...
So I don't know. We don't know if we'll be able to get back here.
I can't imagine that their excursion is going to be 24 hours long.
Considering that they need supplies and we don't know how far it is. It sounded pretty far, right? From the conversation. Like they have to go a ways out.
True. But you got to think, too, that Animus would be planning around the time limit. So if they're going down to retrieve something...
I thought they were just going down to explore
we
further.
don't know. My hunch, because Tertious says that they were coming here to get something. And so my mind is thinking that they're planning to go down to retrieve something and come back. So even if that doesn't give us a whole lot of time, that would still get us back here.
How fast can you make a shield, Apprentice? How fast do you think you can make a shield?
2 or 3 hours.
What if we tried to gather the Melville now, went on the expedition and let her work on it overnight, went on the expedition, and then we came back. We got the shield, and then we gave it to him. That'd give us that.
We can definitely try. I don't know how efficient or how dangerous it's going to be trying to go alone. But it's up to y'all. I almost think we're better off just kind of killing time and learning what we can about the city, see if we can talk to any guards that might be going on the expedition, see if they have any information or things that we need to be aware of, because we would be walking in blind.
You can still visit the scholar, too.
Yeah. When 51 talked about...
53.
Oh, 53, sorry, yeah. When 53 talked about the Melville beneath us, did he mention, like, below the grasshopper, or in the grasshopper's lower sections? Did he specify
He
it all?
said right beneath us.
Okay.
I said, like, under Morgall. Who's speaking in German towards us.
I vote scholar and then try to talk to some of the other soldiers that might be going on the expedition. I just don't think it's safe for us to try to go underground.
Whatever you think works.
That's my vote, though.
What do you think, Nimbus?
I'm with Cardinals.
All right, I can go with that.
I'm.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, that honestly. I want him. I want to trigger something in 25.
I want to trigger him.
I want to
Trigger
cause him
snowflake.
I want to cause him to have a traumatic flashback again.
Just
Sounds terrible.
Go die in front of him and see if that...
Hey, 25.
This is your fault.
I blame you.
You liberal snowflakes are so sensitive.
You're all 25 reasons.
Libtards.
Hey, is the number 13 familiar with you? Well, here's 13 reasons.
Alright,
Man.
to the scholar.
Froggy seppuku.
To the scholar.
The apprentice tells you where to find the scholar.
If I kill myself, you're cutting my head off.
Obviously.
Thank you.
You walk through the streets of Morgall.
In real life, right?
Hop through a few more pneumatic tubes, after which
I got that katana on me.
I have a comment, Cole. Hold on.
the apprentice explains to you that they just start and stop at each station.
Okay.
So you can just get out when you need to. You take several pneumatic tubes up, down, around, weird staircases, climbing through until you are at the front of Golhaz. You can see all of Morgall stretched out in front of you in its gloomy, sort of dark and misty appearance. There is a twin set of stairs descending alongside into the underneath, and you can see just over the edge the tip of the woman's face that is carved on the underside.
Cole, I may not respect you, but I would not disrespect you by not cutting it off your head.
Thank you.
I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
No respect, but no disrespect. Either.
Absolutely. A mutual absence of respect. None negative, just none positive. You and I are at zero respect.
You know what? That's fair.
level.
That's fair.
Net zero.
Fair.
Net zero
Yeah.
for respect.
I respect it.
You descend the staircases following her instructions until you arrive at a large oaken door. Wood. The hallway or passage that you're in stretches on for quite a while more. There's many other doorways, but this is the one that she had told you to go through.
None of them are marked, right? They all just look generic, right?
Usual zero of respect, because I disrespect you a lot. Like, I respect you at like a negative a lot, and you respect me at a positive a lot, so they cancel out.
That's not how that works. Excuse me. You know what? I'll do net zero is net zero. I'll take
You
it.
should have fucked up your other leg.
Equals.
I would respect you if it was another left leg problem.
But
Yeah,
now we're-
I'll head in.
What happened now?
Do you just knock or you just open the door?
I'll knock, I guess, and I'll do knock open. Like it's like a parent who doesn't care but like you're not actually waiting for permission, but they're just letting you
That
know.
scene from Fairly Odd Parents where it's like, I respect you enough to knock, but not enough to not invade your privacy. He bashes through the door.
Who knocks on my doorstep?
Me,
Who is me?
Zeke.
State your business and title.
I'd like to learn about the history of Sentinels in Melville here.
Oh, of course. Come in.
Yes, let's go. Frodo walks in already with a notebook, like, ready.
The door opens into a very musty, dimly lit room. Large wooden bookshelves line all the walls.
Man, that's taste.
And there's like twisting passages and lots of ladders on wheels. It's like you stepped out of gloomy Morgall and into some old hermit's dusty and musty library. There is a gargoyle who appears to be wrapped in leather book bindings and pages up and down his whole body. He seems roughly humanoid in appearance, except he is headless.
You better not be capable of infinitely stalling a boss.
Of what?
Never mind. It's a dumb reference.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
And he reaches for what you thought was like a globe, puts it on his head, pauses, puts the globe back, opens up a drawer halfway across the room, pulls out another head, screws it on, and it looks like a sort of brass sculpture of a person's head.
1 second.
Is he speaking in Stone Wrath or common?
Common. He's speaking in common. He twists up a key on the back, and the head springs to life. It begins to move and talk as he does.
Sorry, it's been quite a while since I've had any guests. Please, take a seat.
There's some big, overstuffed leather walks out, chairs in the room.
Gone.
Let me start a fire. There's precious little wood here in Morgall, so we must ration it out.
Well, that's okay then. I think we're all warm enough. We don't need fire. If
I got
it's
several
too-
layers. I built
atmosphere.
this.
If it's too much of
Let him
a,
set an atmosphere, man.
I'm trying to be considerate.
No, I'm kind of on the same page as Emmy. Like, if you
Like,
don't want you to...
Since time untold, I have stoked fires for the visitors.
okay, fair enough then. If it's a tradition, go for it.
Traditions can be broken.
It's up to you. We don't want to take any
Impose.
much of your
We're trying to be respectful.
resources.
Well, then I'd rather not.
It's fine.
Tradition be damned, I'm not gonna burn down my collection.
Does he have, like a stone section for a fire pit?
Yeah, he has like a fireplace.
Would you still like some fire?
Well, none of that fancy mage stuff.
I was gonna cast create bonfire in the fire pit.
I try.
It's fake fire. It's real fire.
It's fake fire.
But it's magic fire.
But it lights things on fire.
It's fake fire.
Try to bring as much Fadelindish atmosphere as I can. It's been ages upon eons since I've last been there, but I quite enjoyed my time. I got these chairs, and
He kind of spins one around so that they're all in a circle, pats it down so some dust clouds fly off, then very gingerly seats himself down. You hear the rustling of his pages and leather bindings.
These chairs are from the Faelindish diner that we went to in
The rabbit's asshole?
yeah.
I actually bought these off of a merchant in the Sleepless Empire, but the preservation and treatment's beginning to wear off a little. I should visit the mage's master.
Men.
Anyway, sorry.
While I'm sitting in my chair, I'm gonna cast a Mendade, like, kind of casually, and just, like, fix up every single little seam or tear or anything in my chair.
It's been ages since I've had guests, so let me. You guys are undead, right? We have water if you want.
No,
No, you don't want water?
What
not
are you
undead.
doing?
It's been a blue flood.
He sort of like old man hobbles towards like a faucet.
Like
that
me
you had
walking around.
Previously been hidden behind a bookshelf.
You with your knee.
Same.
We've all died before, but none of us are undead.
None of you are undead, you say? Well, that's quite a thing to celebrate.
He hands you all a glass of water.
I'll drink to that, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Tries to turn it into moonshine.
I must.
Does turn it
I
into
do have
moonshine.
booze.
So does Carter, don't worry. He opens his jacket, he's like
Where did
6
I get this
flasks.
booze? It just
He
says
takes
2
out
bottles
a
of
quill.
He's like the dude in the fucking trench coat. Wanna buy some booze?
I got like 6 or 7 flasks.
He takes a quill, tugs at the hem of his like page cloak, and begins to write down.
Travelers of red blood arrive at Morgall. What are your names?
Emmy, I forgot Emmy's last name again.
Yemi Nengata.
Thank you.
Zeekless.
He just knows.
No last name?
Used to have one, don't have anymore.
You lost your last name?
I had an entirely different name before. In Ghor Machina tradition, when you enter, you're reborn. And so when I first entered it 80 or so years ago, I chose a new name.
How old are you?
Old.
Just under a century.
He actually got married but didn't take either last name.
He decided to eliminate his name.
Yes.
Nimbus,
Winkle.
and
Carter Fengaren.
Carter Fengen.
He rips off the page.
Imagine if you need to change your name.
He watches it regenerates. He closes it, and a leather binding immediately appears around it. And he kind of slots it into his belt.
Well, I'm sure you have many questions, or else you wouldn't be here. What do you desire to know?
Can you tell us anything about the history of Sentinels on Morgall?
On Morgall, yes, I can.
And he takes out a book, and he opens it, and some of the pages begin to fly and shimmer out, until they form almost like a shifting, swirling screen, almost. And in very simple, sort of like pencil-drawn images, he begins to show you as he describes.
Very, very long time ago, the Sleepless Empire sent a stone fleet out here, looking to colonize as they did a land called Allure. They were hoping to colonize Morgall as well. They got off more than they could chew. For it was upon that day that the Phalandish first discovered ichor and its many marvelous qualities. But for those who don't know, it is equally as accursed as it is marvelous. One of these ships hit ground, and Ghor swallowed him. The ship, that is. That crew made contact with more ichor than they bargained for, and their minds, clouded and tempted by the miasma that haunts this place, fell under its spell. You find them still roaming the grounds beneath the surface. That stone ship was always left behind, but the rest of the fleet saw what had occurred and brought back with them two things: news of Morgall and the curse of the dark blood. Ichor had spread from Morgall to all of Fae from that point. Upon discovering Ichor's marvelous qualities, the Sleepless Empire began to construct perfect soldiers. Ones without will that could be broken. Ones without voices to cry suffering. Except that they didn't work. So, they took people, wrapped them in ichor, and then wrapped them in unaging stone, and invented Sentinels. It was a terrible thing they did. To bind a person's spirit inside of them. Timeless prison, poisoned by ichor and blood as it was. Another fleet came back to Morgall. They also sunk. Same location as before. You think they would have learned their lesson? He chuckled.
Was this a fleet of Sentinels?
Yes, it was. Ghor swallowed them whole, as is his wont. So.
Can I do a religion check or a history check, whichever you think is more appropriate for Ghor?
Sure. Can I do the same, but history?
28.
Ghor is the name that Ghor Machina and many fate spinners assign to the fallen Colossus.
Yeah, I just want to double check that. Or not double check, but yeah.
In some cultures, Ghor is a name assigned to the Colossus.
Even still, they lie buried inside of his flesh, deep down. Probably already absorbed, but who's to say? Mysteries of our history.
Is this...
Have you met the Sentinel that's currently here?
The one that they call 25?
Yes. No, I have not. But he has appeared in one or two texts.
What is Ghor's relationship to Morgall?
Oh, you don't know? Ghor is Morgall. The legends are true. Morgall is a fallen Colossus. Well, to be more specific, it's two fallen Colossuses.
My theory was half right. I didn't know it was two, and always guessed.
I'd guess that Morgall was like its heart. I knew that there were multiple Colossuses. I thought that Morgall was just one Colossus's hearts.
They are forever locked in battle. One restraining the other.
And Ghor is one of them?
One they call Ghor. He is the one on top. So to say.
And who is the other?
He has no name, but many in history call him the Trickster.
I know where I need to go next. And does...
Legends claim that he was the one who put the moon in the sky. Whether or not that's unusual.
Jump scare.
Sure. Thank you, Brad.
I see the path. I see the line.
Oh.
Is Kevin here? Yeah. Just one more.
I heard Kevin.
Is that Keely?
No. Yeah. Did he say parent?
That sounded like Esther or Keith.
I did text you.
You said you're gonna be here in a couple of minutes.
So that means that's your cue to come out.
I thought I heard something.
Hi, Esther!
She knows.
I met her once during the task, and she's terrified.
I opened the door and she was like, oh. Is Kevin here?
Oh.
I wasn't expecting a warming person.
Bro, Kenna, I opened the door and I have not seen someone look so confused at my appearance ever.
White boy.
It's like, oh, a white dude. This is not who I was looking for.
White man.
You mean my son has been conversing with whites?
Under my watch.
Didn't know you were his roommate.
Korean supremacy.
Oh, yeah. The scholar continues. The Trickster is the one who is largely believed to have put the moon in the sky. According to legend, whether or not that's true is unknown. Ghor is the one who first tried to tear it down. Forever locked in battle they are. To decide the fate of the world, presumably. And then he closes the book and all the pages that have formed the little picture book images he slide back in.
My Kenji knowledge and Zeke knowledge, I have to be very careful not to mix here.
I'm doing the same thing.
Anything else you desire to know?
You said some of the other texts mentioned 25?
Yes, just a few about the Blood War and about the revolution in Allure. Nothing major. Well, in the grand scheme of things, at least. If you're looking for Sentinels, you can probably still find a couple down there. Well, they're corpses, I should say.
Nice.
We can find one
Could
of the
we,
shields.
yeah, could we find the shield down there?
Yes, do you want a map?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
If you have one, absolutely.
I'm going to send you all a link in Snapchat.
And do you know, by the way, do you know where the I doubt you would know this because entirely today, but do you happen to know where the expedition is going tonight, where that 25 is going on?
I don't know where they're going tonight, but I know that they're looking for something. They're
Wow, what is he doing?
I'm just like rubbing my tattoo.
Have you put any like moisturizer?
I did that this morning.
Gotcha.
They're probably looking for
I have some if it's itching.
Ghor's
Whoa!
Yep.
I have some.
It's a map.
From what I recall, the Ghor Machina machine people want to rebuild Ghor so that he may once again rise and tear down the moon. This time unrestrained
Ugh.
by the Trickster.
Ah, stop it.
But I do believe
My phone like zoomed all the way in.
that they are looking for his heart. And probably a few other things as well.
What the
And you think the heart is in the same location as these or not the same location, but in similar same complex as these Sentinels?
No, actually it would not be.
Okay.
If you ascribe to the ancient texts, Ghor's heart lies in the mediastinum,
thanks, Brad.
the central chamber.
Oh yeah, I'm at the same complex, like the same
Yes.
like
The only
map
place
connection.
where you might be able to find any of those stone ships would be in the very small segment to the southwest that the trickster occupies. The rest of him is buried, unfortunately. But those stone ships, the ones that survived at least, managed to wedge themselves within his mass.
So that's a gray X then?
Those are the white portions.
Yeah. Do you have like a color key of like what's supposed to represent what?
Blue is it's just death. Blue, purple, red is
Okay.
simultaneously death and a danger sense.
Gotcha. And what are the yellow X's?
Named places or dangerous places.
Okay.
So named places.
Yeah.
So I guess we should head to. I guess we should start. Oh, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the arrows are one way.
Yes, if you're trying to go within Ghor's bowels, I must warn you. He does not welcome outsiders. The passages will close once you leave them. Furthermore, many of his mechanisms are still active. His respiration system, his blood vessels, many other things are still functional, so much of his body is only one directional. Unless you can find a way to circumvent those things, of course.
Our only access to the shields is through the Colossus' heart.
Not necessarily.
Well, we could just grab Melville directly, but if we just wanted to pick up a direct shield.
Some of the colonists that came in
Those same colonists.
about a decade ago tried to excavate in New Homestead down to that site. A few months ago, the machine people finished that excavation. So, there is an access through New Homestead.
I mean to the white X. The only way to get there is through.
Yes, it is.
That's
Yes.
most likely the route the expedition is going to take. Though.
Yeah. So we could follow them, but we'd have to go even further past the Colossus heart.
I think that might be our best bet.
Do you know of any Minovar location, like mines or like what's it called? Minovar veins.
All of the trickster is Melville. If you find yourself in any of those white portions and you can somehow figure out how to remove it, you'll have it.
Do you
Well,
know
we start in the white portion, so we could just go. We could literally just go there now, come back, and
Well, not so fast. The New Homestead access has been abandoned.
it's been abandoned. You said?
Yes. Filled with monsters, of course.
I thought you said Ghor Machina used it.
Once.
Oh.
Do you know if Ghor Machina has figured out a way to excavate any Melville?
I don't believe they have.
I know it's a very odd material to work with.
They don't like it very much. It represents something they don't like. Order.
Purity.
Control. That sort of thing.
I still think our best bet is to follow the expedition.
Sure. I guess it was our plan in the start.
So should we chalk to a Trius?
Deuterus.
Tertious.
Tertious.
One thing I should note. You can enter the complex from any plexus. They typically use the Korakian plexus. But you can enter from anywhere.
Do they also have a map?
Yes. I gave them this one as well.
Nick Plexus.
You said they enter from the Korakiel?
Typically. It's the safest.
It's also the slowest. Not the slowest, but no. But
You can find the plexus above ground here. You can enter. But it won't be as easy.
The shortest route would be
sacral.
Olinar. Or no, it would be
It's sacral.
Medistrian.
Sacral.
Sacral has 1, 2, 3 there. Ulnar is 4.
What isn't Medisterium?
The mediastinum.
Yeah, it's
The
not-
black
not
X.
plexus.
Oh, that's not Plexus. Okay, do we want to go try to talk to Tertious, see if we can somehow get ourselves invited to the expedition?
Wouldn't we have to talk to Deuterus though?
It's worth a shot. Okay, but they don't like each other.
So talking to Tertious would probably be...
Tertious already doesn't like us.
It's one of those things where it's like if you have siblings, you ask one of them a question so that the other one feels like they have to go along.
I feel like it would be the opposite. I feel like if one said yes, the other would say no.
Well, yeah.
So
that's what I was thinking.
So
cool.
here's
but
my
now that
thing.
I'm thinking
We
about
go
it,
to
that'll make sense.
so Tertious is the more emotional one.
Yes.
We go to Deuterus. She says no because if we go to Tertious, he's gonna say no because he doesn't like us in the first place. And then we go to Deuterus. She'd go logically no, of course not. If we go to Deuterus, she says no. We go to Tertious. Hey, Deuterus is being a real bitch.
Yeah, she
But
is.
this only works if Deuterus is forcing some of Tertius's soldiers to go with them, and then we try to convince Tertius that if we go with some of his soldiers, we can try to keep it.
Or we could just replace their ranks.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I feel like some of them are still going to be forced to go, but we might be able to make the argument like, hey, if we go, we can look after your men, like try to make sure that they make it back alive.
Here's an actually better pitch. What if we just go to Deuterus and say, if you don't want to make, we can help you make Tertius less mad by replacing some of his men that would go and die on this expedition.
I'm sold.
And we just pitch that so she isn't pissing him off as much.
I'm sold. I would like thumbs up guy to go though.
Dolovit? Yes, Sir Dolovit. Of the White Lotus?
I already risked my life once for him.
Alright.
Because he did the same for me.
Carter,
I'll be
Expedition
speaking.
Man,
Yes, sir.
you're going to be talking to Deuterus.
I'm not shocked.
Yes.
Look at my Riz level and tell me I'm shocked. I am not. Alright, to Deuterus.
Is there anything else you desire to know? I have ages of information at my fingertips.
I've already got ages of information at my fingertips.
But hey, he's still sitting.
if you guys want to go, I would like to stay behind a little bit, but we're starting to run short on time, right?
I have nothing else to add.
No, I mean like in game, not.
You got about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So you gotta ask
In
him
game
to
or
short and then
RL?
In game.
Both.
And both, yeah, whatever. I don't have anything else today either, so.
I got Charlie Brown at 5.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yep.
Alright, to Deuterus.
To the doot.
Toot the Duke.
Were you saying mine?
Yeah, I'll
Briefly.
message you.
Okay.
Cringe phones at the table.
New chapter, Brad. Oh, yeah, that was probably a smart.
Instead of just sending to Google.
Like, I opened it and I was like, I'm not fucking with opening a link every time.
I meant to make a screenshot back for Ghor.
It's fine. I'm just better. Fucking vibe with whatever music is playing right now.
I
This is from Sea
agree.
of Stars, the best worst game I played.
Yeah, we both played it recently. It's so good and so awful.
Is it awful and that it hurts your emotions, or that it is actually bad?
It's
bad
it's
writing.
like Steven Universe, where it has a lot of good ideas and flops all the execution.
The art's cool.
What is it called?
Sea of Stars.
It's a base title.
No, that is cool.
That is cool.
It's got the most beautiful pixel art I've ever seen, but also one of the worst stories
Keep
I've
asking
ever
your
read.
question.
Okay, fine.
That's what the game looks like.
So, are we watching more anime later?
Me and the bros watching anime.
We're part of the base.
What are you guys
club,
watching?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
I
gotta
just
get
got
an
a
anime tattoo
notification
now.
for that
You gotta
earlier.
get that.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, are we watching season 2 then? Finally?
No,
We're
we're
Oh, we're
starting
watching
the
season
week.
1.
If you want to join us, we're on like episode 5. I can catch you up, or if you really want to rewatch the pilot, we can.
I can watch it on my own time.
regret
I think
to
I'm gonna
inform you
go to
that
the
it's something
gym.
I know very little.
I haven't gone yet. I can join you.
Go ahead.
I do know that
Flex on you and all your baby strength that you missed.
originally
It's bad,
they were
dude.
commissioned from one of the
I
Artificer
know, it's
scholars
just frustrating.
by Ghor Machina,
Go get
and then
that.
they killed him.
Like, I went to the gym for like 30 minutes last week. Or for like 3 days.
That's all. Interpret it as you will.
Alright, yeah. My fate becomes ever clearer and ever more dreadful.
Yes.
Ugh.
Fate is a fickle mistress, is she
but she's also the one I am loyal to.
Yes. Well, I wish you pleasant passage along your path. Predetermined as it is. Sometimes we must make the best out of terrible situations.
Do your guys' parents ever send you memes that are 10 years old?
Yes.
No.
So my father just said, some people are like slinkies, not good for much, but bring a smile to your face when pushed down the stairs. My father just said that to the family group chat, nothing else.
Is it a talking animal with impact text?
No, it's literally just a slinky. Like, it's just this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom.
Could you label that as moldy? Is that a moldy meme? Because that feels
musty, like moth-eaten.
My mom sends moldy memes. My dad
father-
sends like stale ones.
My father found a meme he thought was funny. He sent it.
My
I'm
mom
here for
sent me a meme one time in high school, like right after I started playing D&D, and it was 2 jars, and one was a swear jar, and it was like completely empty. Then the other jar was like overfilling with coins, and it said making D&D characters that I'll never play. And I was like, how does my mom even know that? I never talked about D&D at that point. My mother already had called me out for it. And I was like, I've never talked about this. How do you know enough to call me out for this? This is bullshit.
I respect it.
Shall we go ask for permission, and then afterwards we'll ask for forgiveness instead?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I would do with these tattoos.
Who are you
I didn't tell
talking
my
to
parents I was
first?
getting them.
Deuterus.
Okay.
My
You
parents
can
found
hide
out
with
when I
pants.
sent pictures of
What?
chat.
Just hide them with pants.
That's the plan.
It's getting cold
Wait, so-
anyway.
Go over the plan one more time for me.
So,
Go, like, 2 or
We're going to
3
pitch to
months.
Deuterus
And then-
that Tertious would be less mad at her if we replace his
What the
men.
fuck? I was like, yeah, that was months ago.
And then if she says no, we'll go to Tertious and say, hey, we offered this deal to Deuterus, and she said no because she wants to kill your men. Would you want us to just go in anyways instead of them?
Okay. I see.
We lie.
So we have two chances to get permission, and then if we get no on both of those, we just go anyways.
So,
Step 1, we lie.
now that you're familiar with Golhaz's layout, you quickly make your way back to the Elytra. You walk through the little arch between the wings back into the garden space, and then back into the big...
So it's a beetle.
It's like a locust.
Locusts don't have a leg.
This one does.
Get fucked.
Look at your bug tattoo and know that you don't know everything.
Well, it's not a real bug.
Fuck.
It's a mishmash, but she is right.
Shit.
Could have fooled me regardless.
Only beetles do because it's like the covering of the wing.
Yes, that's true. You walk
So this
back.
guy's got the Elytra.
Big brain.
You walk back into the Ghor Machina base where you met with the clockwork marching of soldiers, as long as the tick-tick-tocking and click-click-clocking of gears and war set in motion. Deuterus' office, of course, sits right in front of you, as it always does. She seems to be talking to some more of those messenger-type Ghor Machina members who are always so standing so snootily with their noses slightly up in the air.
Carter's looking at that, or at them, after, like, this fucking chaotic adventure he's been on, just like, man, I really used to stand like that. His tie's been undone since the start of the loop. Like, businessman is kind of gone. Alright, I just, like, patiently wait, like, one step outside of the door. I guess the door's open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just gotta, like, walk up and just, like, wait to be allowed, or, like, called in.
Time passes and then the messengers disperse. She spends a few minutes trying to ignore you and she... What do you want?
May I come in?
State your business.
We were inquiring about the expedition that is going on this evening.
Whatever for.
We would like to go. We're interested in it. And we're curious if that was something that we would be allowed to join and partake in.
She sort of like rolls her eyes at you. She doesn't have eyes, but she like does like the thing with the head. She's like, I am so done putting up with Tertius' mistakes. Look, if you want to go bother him, because I'm not going to have you get in the way of my soldiers and our plan.
So we'd just be following. I'm just intrigued by an opportunity I don't think I'll get again.
No. Just no. No, because you're going to die. No, because I don't want to deal with that. And no, because I am not getting roped into another one of Tertius' problems, of which all of you, and she points at, are. If you want to kill yourselves, go stand outside Golhaz and wait for another Cobble Demon to show up.
Okay.
We wouldn't get in the way.
You would, though.
How so?
It's one-way travel. The passage is closed behind you.
So we just follow.
You must be taking... No. Just no. No.
Do you have many medics with your crew?
Why?
Because I am one, and I could offer assistance.
Does Nimbus have healing stuff too?
Yes.
I think I have just healing word.
Well, it's still
Roll
healing's
persuasion
healing.
at disadvantage.
Oh, I do have some healing potions too.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna throw a wheel on that as well and make that 17.
If you can really heal, then you can take you and your healer with you. The other two stay behind.
With the
No dead weight.
There's 3 of us who can heal.
Who can heal? Oh, Emmy, yes.
I heal with my fists.
Otherwise,
No, but Emmy, we need you.
it's Tertious' problem. If you want to be useful, you can be healers, and the one who can't can stay behind. Or you can go bother Tertious. That will be all.
So I turn around and just kind of like, clearly talking to myself, but out loud. It's just like, true, but Emmy would be a good pack mule for supplies and healing potions and whatnot as I'm walking away.
No, she would not.
I don't care.
I turn around.
Yes.
She could carry healing
Teenagers
potions.
are meant to be slave labor.
Mule moment. I'm big enough. I can carry stuff.
What's the move, gang?
I think we just bring you along.
Whoa.
We can go talk to Tertious.
We can just say it's a pet like thing.
Hey! I know it's a part of the plan, but still, I'm not.
Alright, we can go talk to Tertious. Either way, we make the argument that Emmy is our cover so we can actually do our job as healers. And we know the Ghor Machina soldiers are going to be worried about themselves, so us having a soldier who is actively making sure that we are not dying while administering aid is important.
I think getting permission for 3 of us is enough, because at that point they just have to let the 4th in.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make the situation worse with Tertius because he's already pissed at me specifically.
So we kill an hour.
I think we just go and ask for forgiveness with Emmy because you got permission with us 3.
Alright. So we'll just kill an hour and bring Emmy along. We should go talk to 25 and be just like, hey, so we've been allowed to join. We would like to know where we're supposed to meet.
Yes, let's do
or
that.
if there's any supplies
Actually,
we're
let's
supposed to get.
unironically do that.
Yeah. Right.
Don't ask questions.
Back
Just
to
go with it.
Back to the war room.
25.
25 is still in there. Shall that be him or will it you?
You can for this one because I need to talk to Carter again.
What?
Guess you're seeing more of us.
Sorry to bother you. We know you're busy and you have an expedition planned, but we have been given permission to come as healers and as aides for you and your men.
Not on my team, you haven't.
Is there multiple units going?
Yes.
Okay. We were just curious. You seem like the guy in charge. If there's any supplies or anything we need to do to be best prepared to assist.
That's up to your team, Captain.
Yeah, we weren't told who that would be.
So I guess we gotta choose our captain.
25.
Nope.
No.
How many other captains are there?
Well,
Oh,
typically
there's
3
Mac.
total.
25
Poe.
Poe and Mac.
Collectively, Poe and Mac can be a captain. Separately, they do not have the brain capacity.
No, I agree.
My team's the Vanguard. So,
Where would we find the opposite of the Vanguard?
ask Deuterus, and he turns his head back towards us.
We were just there.
How about we just go?
Yeah,
to-
we'll just go. Where's the starting point, like the drop point?
We're dropping at the
Tell us where we dropping.
Corachial plexus tonight. Golhaz has already moved us there.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. Do you want the store closed or open?
He does not answer.
I'll close the door. Like very cautiously, like the parent, like, do you want the store closed? Okay. Sorry. Alright, 2. Did we know of like a supply
Oh,
like
again.
district?
No.
No? Alright, to Tertious. We're gonna tell him we've collectively been accepted.
Do you know where he is?
No. I'm gonna just go look for one of his men.
One of them goes, oh, I think he went that way.
And I go that way.
Points at a door. It's already ajar.
I still knock.
You hear voices.
What the fuck? It's ajar?
You hear voices.
Front was a door.
The room is pretty dark. You see Tertious and Nyx, the back of their silhouettes, as they're both facing a mirror, and they appear to be conversing with somebody. Or, well, just Tertious.
Can I try to listen?
Yeah, of course.
Snoop.
Tertious, pray tell, what are you doing in Morgall? Your job is to man the Silver Bullet, and to do distributions and communications between all worlds. Yes, of course it is, but, well, I had heard from Deuterus how close they were to mission completion, and I had decided that it would be beneficial to reinforce in order to reach that mission faster. Primus, the one in the mirror, one vertical line down his mask, folds his hands together, interlaces his fingers, and puts his chin on them like so. Tertious, that is not your call. It is my jurisdiction to decide who goes where and who does what. Furthermore, I don't believe I remember giving you permission for this little trip. Who's manning the Silver Bullet? Sophos is. He's quite capable. I've trained him in everything that he needs to know. Very well. That will be all. You are dismissed.
And then the mirror kind of dims and his face is no longer there.
Tertious turns to Nyx and goes, well, I guess we're going to have to give some men to Deuterus then. Otherwise, we don't have a reasonable excuse to be here. And that whole risk I took with the black box didn't turn out as well as I hoped. So, Nyx, I'm sorry I'm going to have to ask this, but you're going to have to lead a team. I'm sure Deuterus will agree because she needs all hands on deck. Nyx nods. Well, let's keep up the facade a little longer, shall we? And you watch as he holds her hand and he says, thank you, Nyx. I mean it. And then he turns to leave. He snaps his fingers and the room is suddenly no longer dark. Come in.
Kermit.
Carter steps in, or like opens the door.
Professor, what do you need?
I know this is not coming as a shock to you, wanted to go on that expedition to see some sights, and we were actually allowed to by Deuterus.
He actually does laugh a little.
And, and I'm gonna be honest, she said yes, but she didn't give us anything else to go off of, so I didn't know if you would have anything.
Fate truly
Carter's
is,
actively laughing, like, as this conversation is happening.
Fate truly is a fickle mistress, is she not, Professor?
Absolutely.
You see, I am newly in need of men to man an expedition.
I will, like, have, like, half close the door behind me to, like, keep the three of you, like, out of the room.
So tell you, Nyx here is leading the team. He hands something to her. We have a communications device. This is a long-range Vox block. It's got access for many of the nodes on the map, which I'm sure that we'll show you. Let's leave. She will gather the men, and if you really are so determined to go on an expedition, I'm sure that as long as you're my problem, and he sort of rolls his chin at you a little bit, Deuterus will be fine with it.
Yeah, she told us we were allowed to go. Three of us are capable of healing and assistance, and having our fourth to keep an eye on the three of us while administering said aid, I think we can be beneficial.
Well, he says under his breath a little, Primus expects me to reinforce, so I guess that's what I'm here to do now. I must take my leave. I need to talk to Deuterus.
Sorry, you said Primus means to what?
Primus believes that I am here to reinforce. So I
should do so.
So what he's saying is, he needs to.
He needed to see us.
Play the part.
He's played the part. I must go talk to Doers.
Fabulous.
Nix will show you all that you need to know.
Awesome. Thank you.
Silently.
No, I can talk to Nix.
No, she just won't talk to us.
No, she speaks sign language. She talks to me.
Wait, can I speak sign language with the book?
Sure. Before he turns to leave, he whispers in Nix's ear, and basically you catch a little bit. He's just telling her what to say to you all.
Oh, okay.
Like, verbatim.
So
like
she's
giving, not like giving
she's not
commands.
deaf, she's just mute.
Yeah.
He's like telling her verbatim what to say. Not giving her commands.
Gotcha.
So then he leaves to talk to Doodorus. And Nix sort of like hovers slightly above the floor, looks at you all, and then signs, follow me.
Okay.
Double thumbs up.
You gather a force, included is Sir Dolomet.
Yes.
Nix pauses in front of Poe and Mac, and then immediately moves past them. Looks like we're playing cards at the base! Let's go! I got the contraband to son.
I would like to ask Abby to sleight of hand a few more random cards into their deck.
Would you like to try?
I want you to add just a 5th ace.
I just like walk behind them and be like, huh, that's a cool card. And when they look at me, I reach over their shoulder and boop.
We'll slide of hand.
No, fuck. 17.
You're no stranger to card tricks. This deck is already too heavy.
Balls.
Well, you can make it more heavy.
Make it heavier.
Yep. There's an 8th ace in it.
No, now it's balanced. There's an even number. It's fine. 3 of them are spades.
Correct.
There's only one club.
She brings you, Nix brings you around to all the messengers and, you know, the people who are like sitting in front of the crates and giving you things. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
With NPCs. One of them explains to you, here are your 3 ordnance charges. You can use them to blow open any passages you need to once. You've got 3. So if anything closes
Just
behind you...
handed us C4 charges? Okay.
Yep. If anything closes behind you, you need to reopen it, go ahead. Or you can use it for anything else.
Is it permanently open?
Nope, just enough for you to go back through.
Yeah.
I take one of the charges.
So if there's anything else you can
I'll
use...
take one of the charges.
Heavy explosions for... Go crazy.
Just attach one to a
Can I
fucking enemy's
Could I
face.
examine this and see if I can understand how it was made in the first place?
Yep. You can use alchemy tools, or you can roll arcana.
I'll roll.
It's got a
Arcana.
giant sticker.
Could someone assist me here? Yeah, you want to?
I got you. That's sciencey.
You want to give me
What
advantage,
is
or
it?
you want to? It's Arcana.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
All right. Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
Both
asking for permission
study
from the
it
DM.
Yeah.
I was going
Meticulously.
to roll something
My
with that.
science guy.
Okay, that's good. I had advantage. 23.
It's a pretty standard alchemical black powder bomb, except for an enchantment that they placed on it that essentially duplicates it while keeping it occupying the same
Chain
space.
reaction.
So
So
that
twice the damage.
they're clipping a bomb 4 times into itself to maximize the kinetic energy.
Do you think I could? Do you think
It's like putting several like pieces of explosives in a hydraulic press.
Do I feel like I could? Do I feel like I could recreate this with an
So
Artificer infusion?
Hyper dense.
If I got rid of one of my pieces of gear.
That's the thing that you have to ask me later.
Okay.
Hyper dense
'Cause I don't
explosion.
No set answer.
So if you put enough of them together, could you make like a
nuke.
black hole?
You would
It would be the opposite of a black hole.
just no.
Nuke moment.
Uranium moment. We have an artificer.
Another guy gives you all the map and he points to all the nodes. Your team captain has the long range box block at any of the nodes, and that is any circle with an X through it. You should have connection. Not on the arrows in between. If you need to check in, you can. I'm sure that your team captain will handle it.
So are these?
Nick's not silent.
Yeah,
That's
our
what it is.
mute
So are
person
these 3 bombs meant for the entire squad or just for us?
They're for your squad.
Okay.
So if you all want to take them, you can, or you can give them to your team leader. You can give them to somebody else.
How many others are there in the squad besides us, Nix?
You have a team of 8.
Team of 8 total, including Nix, or
Yes, including Nix.
I'd give one to Nix, and we take the other 2.
yeah, sure.
Nix looks at it and then hands it to Sir Dolomet.
My guy.
My God.
Where was that map?
Anything else y'all need to know?
Is there any sort of like respiratory device? Because I know you mentioned that it's like toxic to us red bloods.
Right. The miasma.
Yeah.
So there is a mist, a fog that permeates all of the purple and lower areas of the complex. We have not so far figured out a way because it affects us even though we don't breathe. So in some of the red areas where it's particularly dense, it's been known to cause illusions, hallucinations, and delusions. So
Oh, that's not.
So,
good.
does the bomb go through one arrow or just one path?
one arrow. So if you need to backtrack, you can use one bomb per one arrow, or you can use the bombs for anything else you need.
So, like, if I wanted to go from this blue X to this blue X, I need 3 bombs.
Yes.
Okay.
And you could also do it to like immediately backtrack into the mediastinum and go back to the corachial plexus. You just gotta use it wisely.
Mm-hmm. And we're starting at the corachial.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the drop point. We have a base camp set up there. So inside the complex. So that's where we start all our operations.
Alright, I'm ready.
I mean, there's one very clear, easy way here. It's
Did we take a short rest at any point?
If you can, if you wanted to.
Okay. It's like we did a lot of just walking and talking.
if I may propose a route, I'm going to just go point. Do we have a map? Do we have a map that isn't ours that Nick says?
They all have the same map.
Yeah.
The scholar gave them the same map.
Yeah. I'm going to point out, if we start from the corachial complex, we can just go to this pink X here, start heading into the miasma, use one bomb here, and go into the mediastinum directly after only exploring one area.
Those are on different floors.
Well,
I guess if
this
you're
this connects red to red here, right?
yeah.
And then we just blow through here.
That way.
Yeah,
That would take 2, wouldn't it?
it would take 1 because we go through here. We're going the right direction. Blow this arrow, and then we're here.
Oh, that's smart.
So we go through
Be the
1,
shortest route.
and then we're done.
Well, you gotta get back out.
What?
You gotta get back out.
Well,
Right.
then we just need 1 more, and then we're back up here, and then we're out.
Or wait, so are you guys following with the expedition whose assumed goal is to get to the mediastinum, or are you guys still trying to get to the gray portion?
Well,
So this would be to get us to the media, to get us to the heart, and then we would just take the gray exit out.
we
There is no.
here. Okay, meta game time. Here's my actual plan. This is what I'm proposing to her. We take this. They have 1 bomb to get out, and we just say, oh, we thought we heard something this way. We take one of the bombs. They take one of the bombs. So we have 2 left at this point. They leave. We just go this way to here.
To the gray spot.
Yeah, to the gray spot. Get whatever middle bar shields, etc. we get here. Go here and then just exit through the
On our way
Yeah,
back to New Homestead.
or we could just exit through here as well. We also
The
just
yellow.
exit, through the yellow X.
Ritual Site 0 is not an exit.
Oh, it isn't.
It's
Okay.
not. Only the plexus is.
So we
Yes.
would need another bomb.
Yeah, so we'd use exactly 3. So we'd use 1 to get. We'd use 1 to get there. We take 1. They take 1. They leave, and then we just keep going because they have their objective in theory,
Mm-hmm.
and so they should be fine if they leave without us.
Seems like a sound plan. Kind of revolves around if we want to follow 25 though.
Well, isn't our prime objective to get the Sentinel Shield and then meet up with 25 afterwards?
True.
But where's he gonna be?
Yeah, we don't know.
Presumably, once they achieve their objective down here, they'll head back up.
True, but if we are speed blitzing this as fast as possible, we might beat him there.
Maybe.
And I don't know if that'd be a negative or not.
You guys have the long range box blocks to keep in touch.
True.
But
With our mute caller.
if 25 is also moving through the passages, who knows which ones you'll have to get to him.
True.
Did he say he was going first? Right? His squad is going first, right? Yeah. Well, for now, I'll propose the route I had initially said of just go down the blue to the purple X, and then just blow a hole and go straight in there.
From the red center arrow.
Yeah. From the right arrow that connects to the media.
The mediastinum.
Mediastinum. I'll ask Nix if that seems like a plan.
She nods. She doesn't care. You assume that.
Well, I can assume she doesn't care that much about the mission, considering she's acting under Tertious more than anything else. But
I'm up for whatever. I'm pissed enough.
Go piss, girl.
Thank you.
It's like, God bless you, you know?
okay, shall we get set to leave then?
Instead of sneezing whenever.
Is anyone else anything else they want to do in the city?
I don't think there's anything.
Not particularly.
Not particular.
Yule, how you doing?
But hey there. I feel a little groggy.
Did you just like overextend yourself earlier?
I think I might have.
Just have a nice rest. I don't think we need you for a little bit, so you know, snooze.
Using a lot more energy to talk and speak to you guys than I ever was, because I actually have to think now.
Shit.
Can you put on like a little television you're just watching?
Watch the Nature Channel except it's just life.
I would prefer just to sleep.
I mean, that's fair. I just want to make sure you're not getting like bored or anything.
You don't just like.
Oh, trust me. If I want to look for, I can see whatever I want.
Yule is watching porn.
Yule is actually a pervert.
No.
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 Wait, so if Yule's an Engen, is Yule like a southern or like me type? Like, is he white or black?
Definitely like southern white.
Okay.
You're from like the.
I'm like the.
You're more from the ghetto north region.
I was gonna say, then Yule probably isn't a suitable name because it's a very.
Call me Yule if you want. I don't care.
What is his? Oh,
53.
We don't know his real name. I mean, 53 is obviously not his name.
53 is my real name's my little secret.
He's probably like Clover or something. That's what them
No!
that's what Southeast go
My
by.
parents did not give me a girl's name. They totally did not.
Candace. Candy's nuts.
Thing you'll laugh.
Fine. You want to know my real name? I'll tell you if you don't laugh.
I'll just
I
keep calling you
promise.
Yule.
You can tell me. I won't laugh.
I
Emmy is
won't- I
very
won't laugh.
sincere.
I won't.
I won't laugh.
It's Melville.
Melville?
That's not too bad. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
really
author.
close to Melville.
No, it's terrible.
It's close to Melvin. That's a normal name.
No, it's.
What did you say? You're saying Melville's not normal though.
I said it's close to it.
It's close to a normal name. You're almost normal.
Melville is a name that like the current generation of old grandmas in England has.
Grandma specifically.
Yeah, it's like the Dorothy or Gertrude.
Were you named after your grandma?
Yeah, I was actually.
She's a lovely lady.
Melville? I mean,
Or
it
maybe that was
sounds.
normal, because I guess I don't know how old you are, time loop wise. I guess though you probably are.
I was about 30 before.
It's like my uncle's name was Casey.
Yeah, well.
I got Uncle Kelly, which is more girls.
Call me
names
whatever
than-
you want. I don't really care. Just don't call me Melville.
No, I like Melville. Though.
Oh,
How about Melvin?
Oh, and you're above. I should.
Oh, we'll just use Yule. I'll just stick to Yule.
That's fine.
Melville Yule 35. His full
Yeah.
name.
Yours
53, not
yours is
35.
his street
53,
name
my bad.
now.
It's
Dyslexic.
his code name.
Yeah, well, I guess Yule is his
His pseudonym.
adopted ghetto
It's his
name from
pseudonym.
a real northeast.
Tell me whatever you want. I'm going back to sleep.
You do that, bud.
So what did I give my parents? It was a Zephyr and Noel or something like that. Everyone's got them North names.
Yeah. Got them north.
Man, if you thought I walked heavy before, I walk even heavier now.
Got flat ass.
You got them big steps, big steppers. You know, like picture the cat. It's like stomp, stomp, stomp. That's what I imagine.
Right, Gabe, what's the move?
I guess
Just
just
move
ready
out,
to go.
right?
Yeah.
Transform and move out.
Go.
Take form of.
Water.
Okay, now you gotta be the.
Wagon.
No, I'm the animal. You're the water.
Yeah, I'm the other Wonder Twin.
L plus get to be their shitty Wonder Twin.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all meet at the edge of Golhaz on one of the hands, and Deuterus is slightly behind her, Tertious.
Of course.
Stands at the edge of Golhaz while you all sit in the palm, held above the giant sort of gaping wound in Morgall below you that you can see. Bits of like veins and ichor oozes out and above the large hole, and you can see dim lights distantly below the hole. Dura stands in front of you. She says, I trust that you all know what our mission is. We are to get as close to the mediastinum as we can, and to see if we can lay claim to Ghor's heart. We are almost at the end of our mission. All of the rest of the body is complete in Frostdeep. Animus is waiting on us. So, let's get this done as soon as we can, shall we? We don't want those heroes of Andura to meddle any more than they already have. Got it?
Sir, yes, sir.
All of them salute in like the Ghor Machina salute that I had established and then forgotten what it was. I believe it's like a something or other. Yeah. Like a. And then Beerus continues. All of your team captains already.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the.
Oh, I was doing the Hunger Games one.
I was like, whoa! That escalated quickly.
Well, at St. Wenceslas, our principal, whenever he started an assembly, he would do this, which is like everyone's supposed to hold their hand up and do silence. So of course, as middle schoolers, everyone did this.
Of course.
I have a question. Cole, I have a question.
Yes, there was a man who in front of essentially had 800 people hiling him.
Riley does that all the time.
It's
like, I have a question.
Mini Hitler.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Beerus continues. All of your team leaders have already been told where you are going and what you are doing. As per usual, 25 squad will be the vanguard, and she continues speaking. And Nyx actually turns to face you all sidelong, and a shadowy hand slithers up, holding the box lock. You see Tertious behind Beerus starts going, I trust that you all have already made your own plans. Cause as much chaos as you desire.
Let's go! This is better. This is so much better. I love
Hey, Poe, can you carry this? Sticks an explosive to his chest.
Go hug 25. See how it goes.
One small issue. I have a bomb.
I have already informed Nyx to follow your lead. It has become more than apparent to me that fate has plans beyond what either of us have expected, or at least what I'd expected you to do. I trust you're here for a reason, and that reason is going to be damaging the Ghor Machina. So, do what you will.
I do a Fortnite dance.
Starts Fortnite dancing to the back of the crowd.
Just make sure not to pin any of the blame on me. Got it?
Sir, yes,
Got it,
sir.
sir.
Literally, right as you're committing an act of like
what does Nyx
pure
look
chaos.
like in response to this?
Tertious told me to do it.
Well,
I guess she has a mask, though, so she's just like a doll.
She's always hooded, and she's got her multiple red spider-like eyes hidden in
Nyx is actually Tertius' pet spider turned mage.
Isn't there someone who's actually a spider?
I feel like there was. I forgot, though.
Yeah.
After war.
Nyx's bottom half.
Nyx has a lot of spider-like tendencies.
Bottom moment.
Can't relate.
Besides the point. You all listen back into Deuterus giving her speech. Get ready to be launched in 3, 2, and then she fires a black flare, and you watch as the hand that you're on turns. You all plummet into the giant gaping wound in Morgall.
We take fall damage. We're red-blooded.
No! Can I hop so I don't take the damage?
I knew that too.
You all fall into the pit, and you land in something soft and squishy.
The trampoline.
Is it organic?
I wasn't prepared for
Yo,
that.
it's a honey.
Is it soft, kind of organic, or like a
Yeah.
mushroomy organic?
It's really soft and supple. Like
It's a honey. It's a honey block.
No.
No.
It's like a giant cell.
Giant waterbed?
Yeah, essentially. But it's like orangish red and it's full of goo, and there are veins
Does it
across the
ooze?
surface. Yeah. It doesn't roll.
Ew.
Around you
my
there's several like
oozed.
little tents and stations set up, and then in front are the yawning mouths that make up the bowels of Ghor. 25 leads his squad out. The other two still move out in separate directions, leaving you all behind.
Do we know which route 25 is taking?
Yes. He's going to be taking the blue side down through the tarsal plexus and around through the sacral plexus to the one red node, then up to the purple arrows into the mediastinum.
Is anyone taking our route?
No, because you're not going in one direction. The other squads, don't worry about them because I'm not going to track 4 different closing passages at once. After he gets to the mediastinum, the plan is to take the brachial plexus north back to the brachial plexus. So.
Wait, take the break. Oh, I see. So they don't plan to use any bombs then?
No. Well, unless they have to. Because things can go wrong.
They're treating the bombs as contingencies rather than active uses.
Yes.
Okay. How's this for a plan? We just go and take the heart and then just leave.
So I take the heart. And
Take the heart.
Or when they say claim, we can do something. We can I don't know. We can figure out when we actually know more about the nature of the heart. We can just disrupt it, and then we can go grab the chest.
It strikes you as odd that it's taken them so long to get it, despite them knowing where it's been for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
there's probably some kind of barrier.
Barrier.
I hardly know her.
Alright, gang, so
That's a lie. I know Cole very well.
we are moving out.
Want to work out later, Cole? Wink, wink.
I will be erasing the passages
You know, it burns a lot of calories.
as you guys go.
Running.
yeah.
Best ab exercise.
So that's, check the link again if
No,
you want to see
nothing.
the current update of
Running.
the map, because I will
Neither
be...
of us can run.
Wake up, babe. New.
Y'all listening?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
listening.
Okay, check the link once in a while, because I will actually be removing the passages
Oh.
once you use it.
Okay.
As well as 25 passages.
Even more based.
Our fastest way to the white X is still through the
Through the
mediastinum.
heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we basically have to take that route that we proposed.
It's the only way. On purpose.
Woo! A little cringe.
Little cringe.
I designed things with intention, Brad.
Why would you do that?
Alright.
Okay, let's go. So
Fuck it, we ball.
let's head to the purple X.
Alright.
Is each arrow an encounter roll, or is it just
Each arrow is a rolled encounter.
Okay.
Each node is a guaranteed encounter.
Okay.
So I will be rolling to see if you get encounters. If you don't, and then we'll be passing without.
A trace.
We deal with balls first.
We deal with what?
Balls. Just balls. The most important.
Where's this playlist? There it is. And get me. Not yet, actually. Don't pull that up.
Blood dice.
Blood.
Did you say?
balls? That's how I
gonna
imagine
be
it says it.
Robert's first tattoo. He's gonna get it at the dead center of his chest.
I'll put it over my heart. Show it's most important to me.
No, it's right on your forehead. It's everything.
No, I like.
But you want the balls on the forehead and the Bonnie on the chest.
And then a necklace of question marks.
Look.
It's around your
Just a
collarbone,
throat-
really highlighted.
Go for a throat tattoo. Just several question marks.
Well, I also like this one.
Which one? I was gonna say, is it crazy
I was
frog
expecting
penis?
crazy frog.
No, don't tell him that. He's gonna look it up now.
You know it's happening this session, right?
Ah!
It will-
How about an hour
think-
to show him
you
crazy
think
frog
I'm not gonna?
penis?
You think I'm gonna forget it?
I'm scared.
You should do.
Damn. Okay, let's.
Okay, I don't know if I ever told. Oh, so
Let's
I'll
do
let
this.
him roll for it. I'll save this conversation later.
So you all begin to travel through very, very enclosed, very claustrophobic stone tunnels, and you can see veins of purple moving through them. Every couple of minutes, you're buffeted by a very strong breeze at your back that's almost strong enough to tip you over. It carries a faint scent of rot with it.
Let's go.
Musty and almost moth-eaten.
Time for con saves.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not quite.
These are his respiratory passages, so there's no collection of fog here. Once you get through, once you get beneath them, then they're... It's a little unsettling. The way it almost feels alive around you. And as you turn back, you can see the stone slowly beginning to close behind you. How did I set up this encounter roll again? I have to look at
that it doesn't happen.
25. He passes the end. I have to roll like 2 1s.
This needs to be a little quiet. This needs to be... That's good. There. Okay. I think it's... D4s?
Decent dice.
God, I'm so...
So funny.
First arrow, no event. Second arrow is cocked. As you're moving through the second blue arrow, you feel a strong sort of like counter wind force ahead of you. And as you turn a slow curve around in your passage, you see that the entire way in front of you has been blocked. So it's
Man's got blood clots.
blocking the passage. And that's why you can feel that there's like a counter force because the wind is also being blocked.
Is it a continuous wall of them, or is it just like a single barrier?
It's like a cobbled wall,
Okay.
but no gaps.
All right. Do you remember how to deal with these Nimbus?
The ooh?
The phages.
They just move eventually. It's like when you turn around, they move.
You know, I will make.
The passage is closing behind you.
Alright.
Do I know if can I turn into one and like speak to it? Do I know?
They're not intelligent.
Do we start blasting?
Can I push it or do I just ooze into it?
Do you want to try?
I would
Yeah.
not.
Why not?
Might be harmful.
I mean, it wasn't harmful.
You know
I
what?
touched it
You know
last
what's
time.
also harmful? Getting crushed between
Yeah,
the
I
passages.
would vote blasting. See if we can scare
Blasting.
it off.
It's not intelligent.
Yeah, but it might run from pain.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
it's
even
just a cluster
unintelligent
of them,
animals
right?
realize that an explosion is not good.
I could just light it on fire.
You can just try something. Go for it.
Alright,
I'm gonna push it.
You push it?
Push.
You get up close. You place your palm on the edge, and it's there's enough surface tension that if you push gently, your hands break in. But if you push forcefully, it will.
Okay, so I push just gently and I try and just shove it to scoot it.
Roll athletics to disadvantage.
Oh
Can
man!
I assist with this?
Wrecked.
How?
By also shoving.
Okay. So it's a neutral roll.
Oh, epic 23.
23.
Epic.
Oh. You manage to push a few of the logs out of the way. The pile kind of collapses in, so that the spots are filled, and now there's a gap along the ceiling.
Just climb, right? Are we able to climb without falling into the phages?
You have to roll again.
I don't think so.
Be careful.
We're not going to be able to move fast enough while crawling.
Well, it's just a wall, right? We just go over it and then we're on normal ground again.
Right, but dependent, like, when you're at the top, if you're not being able to apply enough abrupt force, you might just sink into it.
Worst case.
Snowshoes.
Snowshoes.
Don't you have snowshoes?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I have no shoes.
Like
Well,
like the
I'm just
magical ones.
Saying like that's the theory that like you need enough surface area to support your weight or you will sink in. Is what Carter is saying.
Yes.
Well, I mean, don't you literally have like the,
Alright,
the
See what
magical
that's
ones?
just you.
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah. I'm saying you can go in, like go over now.
Could I... So... Smoke whites. I could become one.
Yes.
I don't know if you
Can I move people? Does that be...
As a smoke white?
Yeah.
They're just like sort of elemental clouds of ash and bone.
Yeah, so I can't remove some.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I could just float them up there.
You could, just you.
Yeah, so I can't float them. I can float myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands just in my hand
And standing like close to the wall, trying to see if I can like use the fire to like burn like through it, or see if it like will retract from the heat.
Roll damage.
what is
36.
Yeah.
12.
One of them.
Or sorry, it's create bonfire. Those are 3d8s.
One of them gets. Oh.
That's 15
That's
plus 2,
Wow.
so 17.
One of them gets like hot enough, burnt, bursts. Another one falls in its place. And after another couple minutes, gets hot enough, burns, bursts. Another one falls in its place.
Yeah.
If you had enough time, it could work, but you don't.
Okay.
You think you probably have about 5 more minutes before the passage behind you closes entirely.
Right. I'm just gonna
Start. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the same, like on the one side.
Okay.
Two.
Roll damage.
11, 11, 12.
Sped up a little more. Now it's about halfway.
Can we just command the whole squadron to just if they have range attacks, not use any melee weapons, just
Yeah.
range attacks. So preferably spells, just trying to get rid of this wall.
Nick starts throwing out some Eldritch Blasts. The 3 other guys who have with you. Sir Dolomite has a blunderbuss, so he gets a little closer. You start blasting. I assume you all join in as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just roll a group strength check, I guess. Or
Oh.
dex, whatever your main attacking stat
Okay,
is.
that's.
Oh wait, why did they roll 2? They are both one though.
That
So should
sucks.
I just take it?
I got a natural 20, but that makes it 25.
Okay.
If that matters.
Okay, that's much better.
Is it an attack roll or just an intelligence check for me?
Sure, just an intelligence check.
8.
Okay,
23.
got it.
So with athletics?
Or whatever your main attack
No,
status.
I get 21 with athletics. So
Okay, go for it.
Okay. That's a group success, including on my end. You blast enough of these phasers until the passageway is clear.
Sick. Nasty.
The corpses of the little goo guys strewn everywhere. Truly a tragedy.
tragedy.
Do they seem to have any materials I can quickly harvest before we leave?
Maybe it's some acidic gelatin. If you
I'm on their desk in 48 hours.
have time.
I
You're a
become
little
a
pressed.
phage
Yeah,
so we can harvest
if
acidic gelatin.
am I just too pressed to gather anything then?
You can try nature disadvantage.
Sure. Seven.
You get 1 alchemical unit of goo, and you burn your hands a little in the process. 'Cause that's 6 acid damage.
Okay.
You guys are at purple node.
X.
You're at blue node.
I gotta look at the updated map. Look up the moon map.
All right.
You guys are in the red. Here, let me make that
Cringe. Actually,
Actually, fuck you.
Yule, now that he has emotions.
Actually.
That was way funnier than it should have been. Just, fuck you. I don't know why.
Okay. What sort of encounter will we have here today?
Hopefully a base.
Spin the wheel! I wish we had a wheel.
Oh, this is
Like
a
a physical
A wheel of
An
encounter.
encounter
yeah.
wheel.
For the Wheel of Time.
A wheel of time.
Time wheel encounter
We
wheel.
should get a wheel that's just a 1 through 20, and it's just, we just treat it as a D20, and so we just spin it.
So
Game
This
spin the
is-
wheel, game spin the wheel.
This is base.
That'd be
I want to
cool.
hang it on that wall. There's one nail that's up there. We'll just hang it from up there.
There's
There he is.
Big
Right
deal.
up.
Base?
my mom has a painting, I think, and I was like, "Can I have that?"
She has a painting, you think?
Well, I think she has a small one because you guys saw the really big
Huge one in the basement?
Yeah,
put the
I don't
huge
think
one
that's
there.
gonna fit. I don't.
It would fit the wall.
It would fit the entire wall.
Yeah, so you could put it
Like-
That would fucking suck
How,
to get
where,
it
how would
in
you move it here, though?
Yeah, get it
Can
through
your
the
car
wall.
fit that?
through the door.
No,
I was gonna say.
I'd have to take the truck.
How would we get it through the door?
It's not. It's shorter than me, or it's maybe a little bit taller than me.
Right. I'm thinking width-wise. How are we gonna turn that tight corner?
Yeah, to get it up the stairs.
So you can't just put it through the slot on the stairs?
We might be able to. We might be able to just. It
Tall.
might be not as wide that we could just
totally get it through there.
get it around that corner and up.
I'm looking at
I'm
it.
not taking. I'm not bringing home a
Through.
giant picture frame, so it doesn't matter.
I'm glad we're taking time to think about this.
My parents have a massive, like 6 foot by 6 foot painting that they have in their basement that I was joking about bringing to put on this wall. But I'm not doing it. Okay.
Okay.
It's not a joke.
Stash?
It's real.
No,
I've been rocking with the stash for a while.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
that's fair.
Enough. You didn't
Although,
change your hair.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, it faded, and I just kind of stuck with it when I redid it last night.
fair enough.
Vibing with the pastel.
Ugh, the silver's good. Is it silver?
Yeah, it's like
Bluish
silver and purple I mixed together, but since my hair was yellowy from the bleach, it
Doors.
definitely lost some of that pinky, so it was more blue.
Best stuff.
That's how it would be. No, I expected it to happen.
Well, have you seen
It's
this
the
yet?
goal.
Bruh.
Are you saying we're showing frog crazy frog penis?
The
Yeah.
World Cup.
How do you find so many different images of
He
crazy
literally
frog
just
penis?
looks up Crazy Frog, scrolls down, and clicks on it. He explained his process last week.
Okay. It's a very
He got you
thorough
last week too.
Yeah, he's got me the last like 4 weeks.
I've gotten you like every session.
There was a maybe 1 or 2 sessions in there that you didn't. But yes, it's been often.
It's been ever since the first time, or not ever since. It's become more and more often.
He grows.
Okay, so what I was going to talk about earlier, I wanted to make a fake like letter, so I was like sent from like either from his hospital or something. That I was gonna give to Gabe to hand him, and it was inside. He was gonna open it. It was gonna be a picture of the crazy frog penis.
Yeah, I know.
He did it himself too, because he has a big brain.
I know. I
He's a big boy.
I had conversations with.
Oh, I just realized you don't have the shitty laptop anymore, the sticky keys.
Too much.
No Chromebook and no
The
school book.
The cum Chromebook.
Yeah, the cum keys.
The cum book.
Cum keys.
Key come?
They don't call
Cum book.
it sticky keys for nothing.
Okay.
Even when I press shift too many times.
So you guys get here.
We spamming shift in Minecraft so they go friendly.
I always
me,
been down out of control.
me spamming crouch in literally any video game.
Yes, it is a global peace
In
offering.
Tarkov, you just do this. You just wiggle side to side.
That's cringe.
It's a lot. It's a lot faster because there's
Still
actual
cringe.
like time.
Cringe.
Okay, fair enough.
Cringe.
Be better.
It's how you can tell if someone's real. If you run into a scav as a scav and you do this and they don't do it back, it's not a real person.
Okay, so we got about half an hour. We gotta make Charlie Brown.
My brother still has yet to do a Charlie Brown costume, and I have a cousin named
Does he
Lucy.
look like Charlie
No,
Brown?
No,
No, his name is Charlie.
I don't know. Probably Christmas break of some kind.
Cool.
Fun the time when he's out of school.
I'm being Toad of Toad and Frog.
You guys get about here.
Oh no.
That's based.
There's a giant pool of ichor here. There are like little bulge-shaped rocks, and then there's like a big sack like the one you had landed on here. Sir Dolomet has about 30 seconds to explain before something happens. He says, "Oh, that's called a bolus. It's a group of digested
Bol.
mass that Ghor has swallowed.
Can I become one?
There is sometimes loot in there, but also sometimes enemies. Break it open at your own risk." Sorry, there's always loot in there, sometimes enemies. Break it open at your own risk.
I'll shoot it.
And right after he says
Okay,
that,
Robin.
you get pincered attacked by enemies on both sides. So
Yo, why didn't you tell me?
the 4 Ghor Machina members will be dealing with enemies off the map. This way, you will be dealing with enemies here.
Toad and frog.
Roll initiative.
That sucks.
Roll.
Carter's awestruck and not paying attention.
I was like, what?
I think let's keep it that one.
Nah.
No.
Nice.
Okay. We will get. This will be the last thing for today. Where are my markers? Over there, of course they are. What did you roll, Carter? 4.
I think it's.
Oh, it's supposed to be there?
That one is supposed to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
These will be opening and closing passages that change on each round.
Oh, thanks.
Nimbus.
13.
Zeke.
21.
So
Emmy.
have a big ass toad costume.
No,
Emmy.
I have got a brown frog hat, and then we're just gonna wear like, you
20.
know,
30.
blazers and green
Sick.
pants. At least I'll be in green pants. My
That's
friend's
gonna
supposed to
sit
be
over
in
there for
brown
us.
pants because frog wears brown, toad wears green.
We're doing
Oh, are you actually doing Frog and Toad?
Yeah,
That's based.
we're doing Flynn and Rapunzel from Tangled.
nice. I mean, you got the look now with the facial hair.
Exactly.
You might need to trim it, but
That's why I've left it. It's a little scary. I tried out the costume and I just look like the real version of this cartoon.
if you were a
character.
little darker hair.
Yeah.
So which path are we trying to take?
Do people always
to-
mess up your
For the
nose?
red
They
section?
always do.
By like punching you, right?
Can you do the smolder though?
If you want to flee,
Well, this is like a main room, and these are 4 passages. Which passage takes us to
I mean,
this?
you gotta expect the first Halloween with the goth girls.
Oh.
So she's gonna be a
Go.
Disney princess.
Of course.
south, so that would be.
It just makes
Goth
sense.
girls and Disney princesses.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's fantastic.
Or wait, I thought we were headed west.
West.
Oh shit, yeah, west. So that
West,
would
yeah.
work.
My solo costume though is Artifact from Webkin. He owns the curio shop in Webkins.
Bladelings are
Probably
1
I'll dress
and
up for
2
Halloween
in the
'cause I'm
order that they move. Courier, Clot.
You just gotta get a fun hat, you know?
Who's
I'll do
first?
what
I
I
mean, you
did
might
when I
actually
was-
get trick-or-treaters, because I don't know. I can just-
Me.
gonna be at my parents'
Shouldn't
house.
South be
and
permanently
you
blocked
probably
off?
definitely want trick-or-treaters then.
My mom
Right?
wants to drive. We
This
have a
way's
golf
north.
cart. And
I
we're
swapped
gonna
it around.
drive
Oh,
around the
that-
neighborhood
Because
on
you
a
guys
golf
came from
cart.
this direction, so.
You should spook
Yes, but isn't this one
Decorate
an
the
arrow
golf
heading this way?
It's camo.
Huh?
Isn't this one isn't this one an arrow
Invisible
heading
golf
towards this
cart.
way? So we should be able to go towards it.
You can, but you'll be met with resistance somewhere in the passage.
I see.
Probably like a flow of ichor going against you.
Okay. All right.
Door that won't open, that sort of thing. So, let me just, you see 2 bladelings. They're the jagged shadowlings that have sharp edges that are fast. This is the courier clot. It's a torus shape, so kind of like a donut, but with a filled in center. That's the color of ichor. It's got little bug legs and little dealy bobber antennas on it.
Beetle.
All right.
It's gonna go as like Julius
I am
Caesar
going to
after
cast-
assassination last year.
Oh
But I
wait.
didn't get time to do it.
This will be
Here,
the
I'll just
first
set the
time
thing
I've
next
dressed
to
up
me.
in years.
And also, there is the bolus if you want to cut it open for loot, but also potentially more enemies. So just look at it.
Did somebody say loot?
Yeah. Here's what I'll do.
Potential danger for loot?
I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I will turn my. I will go into great sword mode.
Okay.
I'm going to use. Actually, no. Fang is not going to move this turn because I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex
Where?
on this man here.
Okay.
I am going to give him disadvantage in dexterity checks.
Okay. Are you attacking with the greatsword?
I am now.
Right. Roll the first attack separately.
Roll.
Lolith.
14.
That is a miss.
Okay. Second attack.
I need longer so between that.
That's a 27.
You watch as the bladeling catches the edge of your blade on its clashing blades with you. So what that does is it will block 10 plus a d10 of the damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
How much?
16.
So it blocked 18 damage. It's going to block all 16 of that and then deal 2 extra slashing to you as it whoosh, clashes blades with you and succeeds in slashing back.
Alright, let me roll a con save for Hex. That's a pass, yeah.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am going to use my bonus action to... Oh, actually, I have to move first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? No, I'm going to just move
Are you
here.
can't open the bolus?
I'm going to use my bonus action to summon my... Where'd it go?
Brad, check under your floor.
It's right there.
Right here, right?
Yep. Oh, right here. Gonna use its first attack to cut open the thing.
Okay. You see shiny loot, but also there's a single Shatterling.
Ah, balls.
You can deal with the Shatterling. It's super easy.
You will move last.
Good. So then I'll just move into range of it, and I'll hit it twice.
Okay, roll a hit.
First one is a 24.
That hits.
Second one is a... crit, because of my extended crit range.
Based. That's what I was.
Placed.
So I will roll the crit first. And then I can re-roll these 3. Are you joking? So 5 plus 6, 11 plus 7 is 18.
That becomes 15.
And then the second one is 15. You know what? And I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation. I'm going to attack him one more time.
You also have a third attack.
I had used my first attack to open up the sack.
My sack.
I completely forgot. My bad.
That is a 27.
Please do not cast your game.
Or no.
Cut open
Yeah,
his
that's
treasure.
27.
I would follow up with my characteristic. Don't do that.
Fine.
You did it.
Aha! There we go.
Ooh.
19. I did more damage on this regular roll than I did with my crit.
That becomes
That's why
a
max
16.
crits are just better.
One small issue. I have your balls.
They all agreed at the start of the campaign.
Oh, I know.
We're doing extra dice.
I agree.
I just like rolling math wrong.
Max damages make Kenji problematic.
I just need different d6s.
I just like more on. And most of the groups I play with agree, but crit rules are crit rules.
Bladeling 1
Okay, or not. I just rolled
is going to
ones.
attempt to spear through you.
There we go. That's
Oh, I totally forgot to roll extra hex
That's
damage.
better.
I should have not just taken any damage because it would have flattened out, but I'll leave it as is.
That's an 18 hit.
18 to hit is a miss.
Okay.
I have 19 AC at the moment.
nice.
That's a 24.
That hits.
Net.
Alright, you have been grappled.
That misses. Ha, you're fine. That hits. Shit.
That is 13 piercing damage.
It's like deflecting a blade and being like, you suck, and then getting shanked.
And unless you can very carefully remove this sword, you will be bleeding this entire.
Okay.
No matter what.
Does the bleeding last for a certain amount of time?
Until you're healed again.
Okay.
Nimbus, it's your turn.
Freeze the lake.
Freeze the lake. I mean, does that have benefits?
No, but it's
yeah, I
fun.
was gonna say.
It's more terrain for us.
I think I will simply just do normal people things and cast Shillelagh and pass.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Roll.
Rolled it with first. Oh, you only have one attack.
No, I have one for the first
Well,
one.
you have advantage.
You're flanking.
So that is
Pog.
26.
That hits. Roll damage.
Just barely.
Pogalicious.
Mr. Bladeling is going to attempt to clash with your spear.
8.
He can't hit you because you're too far away, but he can block all the damage.
Is that a reaction to use?
Just, yeah,
Okay.
his whole reaction.
And that will be it.
Bladeling 2 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to attempt to spear through you, Emmy.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I think penetration of someone under 18 is illegal.
That is a 25 to hit.
Frog ears.
Yep.
You take 11 piercing damage, and you are considered grappled.
Our proficiency is +4, right?
Yes.
And then that's a miss. Okay.
Shit, darn. How much damage did I take?
You took 11, but you're also grappled, so you can't move. And if you cannot remove the sword very carefully, i.e. once it's already dead, you will be bleeding no matter what happens.
Shite.
So, it is the courier clot's turn. You watch as it begins to swell, and the inside of it begins to boil. 1, 2, 3,
How
4,
odd.
5, 6.
I don't like this.
Getting larger.
I don't like
I sure
that.
hope it doesn't explode.
While I'm grappled.
Does someone want to shove that thing into the
Into
Carter,
the
it's your
abyss.
I think that would benefit.
Oh man.
They benefit from Icar. I think it going into the.
Make it
It would
instant.
slow it down.
What if I freeze it?
Maybe.
It's full of juice.
I'm gonna take 3 shots at the one grappling now.
Oh, I didn't like that
Right,
thought.
well, hit.
I don't know why saying
I
something
freeze
is
your clot.
Both are over 30.
left.
Or I guess
Dirty
we call it
30.
How are you going over 30
a
hit?
hematoma.
Because I have a plus 12, and I rolled 2 18s.
I'd have a plus 12.
Because I have a plus 1 focus.
Then you should have a
should
plus
have
10.
Plus 5,
Plus
plus
4,
4,
plus
plus 2.
1.
It should be a plus 11.
Yeah. He has a plus 1 focus. It's a
Oh,
plus
it's
10.
Plus 1. How do you plus 2?
No, because his plus 2 was too expensive for him.
Oh. So it's plus 10.
I should have a plus 10.
Well, 5 wisdom,
Yeah.
4 proficiency, 1 focus.
I was gonna say I have a
Oh, I-
plus 2. I have a plus 2 focus, and I roll 11.
Yeah, well, that's because you're plus 5, plus 4, plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix that. I don't know why I have that set.
You would have hit anyway, so
Yeah.
just roll the damage now and fix it between turns.
Okay.
He can't clash blades with ranged attacks.
12 plus 13 plus 9.
No poise on bladelings. No damage reduction.
Was the Shatterling bloodied off of his attacks?
No.
Okay.
They have greatly variable HP. I will let you know as usual. What was the full damage?
9 plus 12 plus 13.
Okay, got it. 34.
Nice.
Same.
Fuck him up.
It is Shatterly 9's turn, who's going to get up,
Yo!
I get up.
attack your Echo.
Not grapple it?
It's the same because it's
Ah,
material.
Did you hit?
No, that was a critical one. I'm
Nice.
rolling it.
No.
That is a hit.
Oh.
No.
And he's
What
going to
was
move
it? If you don't mind me asking.
22.
I can use my.
Defensive duelist?
Yeah, I have defensive duelist. I can use my reaction to add my proficiency bonus, which makes my AC 24.
It's a miss.
Pew!
Suck my nuts.
Top of the round.
Oh no.
Are we cut off from Nyx for now then?
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
No.
Zeke, it's your turn. There's a guy with a sword through your torso.
I'm just going to splash at him twice, and I'm now flanking because of...
And
Thank
his
you.
reaction is not refreshed yet.
Exactly. Thank you, Nimbus.
If only he was intelligent enough to know he should have saved it for you.
That is a natural 20 for the first hit.
Some would say it sucks.
That is a 16 for the second.
That's a miss.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Normally not.
Cringe.
Someone have an extra
Mega
2d6 I can borrow?
Just rolled it multiple times.
No.
Math rocks.
Okay, so...
Right, if you have to leave early. we
Robert
can
is my ride.
Yes.
We can also just pause.
I hate pausing combat.
Yes.
30 total damage.
Ready?
Take photo of board, take photo of initiative. Throw a pair.
Fine. We'll keep going for now. We've still got 12 minutes. Emmy, you're next.
I'm gonna
I'm
take
not
a
done
12-minute
yet.
turn.
Bonus action.
Well, let's go to the end of the round.
As long as we all know what we're planning to do. I
We just finished the round.
Yeah, let's finish.
That's more than 20's a hit, I'm assuming. That is a point, another
don't know. We just gotta kill everything this round. Easy.
13 damage to Blade.
Agreed.
But we're gonna have like a 2-week break, aren't we? 'Cause something's
That
on
is
next weekend.
bloodied.
Yeah, I can do next weekend.
Creatura is bloodied.
Oh, next weekend is the weekend I'm back.
Yep, yeah, that's it for me now.
I think.
Riley is doing other things.
I can't disengage. Can I?
You can, but then you'll be bleeding.
Well, no, with my this.
Yeah, you can, but that'll be your full action.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna move him.
Okay.
And
reaction attack.
Miss. That's
another natural one.
Oh! Get wrecked.
Call that a miss.
Boop. Hello. So my first attack's gonna be a flat roll because I didn't attack him normally. That is a 19.
Chris.
No,
I rolled an 8.
Dirty.
That is 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him with real Emmy this time.
He's bloody.
So I get the advantage with
Real
flanking.
I'm the real one.
That is a 22.
Okay.
And a natural 20.
Nice.
He's going to clash with one of those. Roll your first damages attack.
The first one is 9 plus 7 is 16. Sorry, my brain does not do math
Right,
well.
He doesn't take any damage, but you don't take any either.
Okay.
16.
So now roll.
Crit.
Please. Come on.
Please.
Man, you're getting a lot of mileage out of Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, I know.
It's the best, dude.
12, 15, 16 plus 7 is 21.
My God.
We're not Great Weapon Master, Great Weapon Fighting.
All right.
How's he looking, by the way, Gabe?
He's quite a ways past bloody.
I'm going to hit him one more time with my incarnation.
Incarnation.
That's another natural 20.
Now, you need to hit a certain number here, or else you'll be fucked.
Oh, come on, dude. Okay, well, that was pretty good.
And then...
Oh,
It's not bad.
nope. 10, 14, 17, 24.
It's on hollow dice.
Nice.
Eat my dick.
No, will not.
I was talking to you.
Blading
Talking to
1
Gabe. What?
People around.
Whoa.
is going to first
I went to church this morning.
Yeah, so you're already blessed
Okay,
up.
fair enough.
make a con save. He's going to draw his sword out. DC
Alright.
16.
I missed
That's a
rolling
12.
like 12
Alright.
D6s.
You are still
Sigh.
bleeding, but you don't
My
need it.
campaign, we
And then
took these
he's
giant
going to
potions.
perform a round slash.
Alright, is that an attack?
Yes. Well, actually, no, it's a save.
Plus,
Sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Dex 16 on you and Fang.
Based. I'm
Alright,
gonna guess
I
the
will
things
go
we were
first.
fighting had a lot of health.
It's
though.
a dragon, and it's fucking us up. I can't get melee.
That is a 15 for me.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
a miss.
I've
Fail.
one-shot every base.
Let me roll
because
Fang
I
real
average
quick,
60
and then I'll
damage
decide.
a swing.
Fang got a 8.
Dead.
I will use my reaction. No, never mind. I'm just not. I'll just let it happen.
With smites.
Right. You both take 18 slashing damage.
Ah,
Okay.
That's rough.
It then did
Nimbus.
like 107 damage to me.
Bruce, it is time to just hit again.
Right. Roll to hit.
At advantage?
Yes.
Nice.
Natural 20!
Alright.
And that's just double dice, right?
Yes.
Let me roll Constitution.
He will be clashing with
I have
this.
to pull this up. now.
14.
Double this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the spirit, that's right.
He blocks 11 of that, so he takes 3.
And then I attack again.
Yes.
I'm guessing this,
14.
this is the noise, by the way.
Yep.
Yippee!
Wait, why is that the noise? Why are we talking about the autism creature?
Oh, I don't
the
know.
sound
That's
you
the
made.
sound you just made.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
That's the autism creature, though.
Are you the
Have you
autism
seen the full video?
The little German boy?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have it downloaded on my phone because
Can I make a
I'm
con save?
normal.
The Bladeling is going to draw his sword out of you.
Why? 17.
That's a pass. You are just bleeding. There is no damage. And then he's going to do a round slash. Let's make a dex save for both of you. And
No.
does your echo make saves?
Echo does make saves.
I was
So
gonna
make
say I
one for
think
both
so.
you and the echo.
If it's half damage, though, it doesn't matter.
So real Emmy got a 11.
So you failed. The echo doesn't matter actually. He's right. So
Half
that was 13 slashing damage to you, and the echo has been dispelled.
No. Ow.
Knock off 1 hollow die.
Dude, that hurt.
Oh, did it hurt itself to do that?
No, it's on hollow dice.
Oh, yeah. Tap.
So it takes
End of turn. Yep.
It is the courier clock's turn. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No!
And explode.
Oh, fuck.
Killing the blade.
Nice. But
And
this is gonna hurt.
But
And
dealing
itself.
full damage to you because it has not been hit once.
Oh no.
Say goodbye to all your health.
Honestly, this is gonna hurt. This
Make
might.
a save. Make a... What save is it?
A save.
A save any
Pick
of
your,
them.
pick your worst save. Make an intelligence
Make
save.
a dex save, but this is on a sliding scale, so no matter what happens, you will have to be dead.
Well,
Sliding scales are based.
aw, no.
Oh,
it was
no.
almost an 18. I rolled a 9.
A 9. You are going to suffer every effect.
Yes.
Emmy's dead.
So first, you have taken
You become an undead.
38 poison damage.
Oh my god.
You are dizzy, blind, rotten, and poisoned.
Guys, I'm dead.
You have 5 status effects, one of which is
You
bleeding.
may be fucked.
Do they all end on their own, or do I have to roll saves for them?
They will end on repeat save, or when you're unconscious.
Does it die when it explodes?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Here are both.
But let me just bring up: you are the ones that don't end are rotten and bleeding. Rotten prevents you from healing. Bleeding prevents you from awaking by death saves. So unless someone can remove one of those conditions, you will die.
Like, did I die?
Once you hit 0.
Once you hit, are you at 0?
No.
Oh, why did you say you were dead then?
I'm very close.
Says he's
Okay.
dying.
That in
Never mind.
in 2 turns, I took over half my health. And
Oh, he's bloody now. So
Emmy
that's affects targeting.
has, I'll just make it up. Emmy's dizzy, blind, poisoned.
And bloody.
and bloodied.
Blind.
Emmy is AFK.
Suffering.
Bleeding.
So, that's the status for when you have every status effect.
How did we get here?
Suffering.
So, you will automatically fail checks against force movement. You cannot see. You cannot be healed. You will bleed out before you can become unconscious, and you have disadvantage on attacks.
Oh
Man.
no!
How would you have treated evasion for that effect? Considering a sliding scale.
You automatically count as the pass for half damage, but your number will determine the conditions.
That sounds.
Oh boy.
Yeah, those 2 are dead.
That hurt.
Okay, Carter, you're up.
Carter, you're up.
I'm gonna take a shot at number 1.
Shot, I missed.
25
Shot.
hits
I missed.
for 12 damage.
We don't know if 25 hits. He's not here.
One of note, 1 lesser restoration potion will heal all of your status conditions.
I
What?
have a lesser restoration potion.
And I also just have a spell.
What are you attacking, Carter?
Number 1.
Number 1? Okay.
25 to hit for 12 damage.
Yep, keep going.
Second attack, 16 to hit
Yes. That.
for another 12 damage.
Alright, we're just gonna call this guy dead and the Shatterling dead. Because I don't want to deal with this tomfuckery.
Alright, let's get the loot real quick from the egg and then we can move on.
Is someone gonna give Emmy a potion?
I'll just cast lesser restoration.
So you are no longer any of those 5.
You're no longer suffering.
You are no longer.
Oh, at all?
You're not rotting. You're not on fire.
One
you're not...
potion will cancel any status effects.
Oh.
That it can heal. So. We'll do the loots. Who's investigating?
I will. Someone assist me. You guide me. You
I
guide me.
want to look around the river.
Guide me.
The
I'm
water.
gonna guide
Guide me.
Bob.
You want to investigate the pool?
It-
of
Guide
yeah,
you so
you, like,
hard.
lap it. Not like lap it up,
I just
but like
realized
you
I
should-
don't
you-
have to
hey.
walk my car.
Because
Assist
we
me,
had
assist
previously
me in this.
established that for bullshit reasons
Well,
you were
oh,
able to poison
he guides you, I assist
yes.
you?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I could just wait. Yeah, how deep is it?
Hey,
Can I just
Gabe.
put my arm in?
You should drink
it's
some.
about 15 feet deep at its center, and it's a gradual slope in.
Brad,
Wait, can I just go to the bottom and see if there's anything?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Roll investigation.
Carter
I guide.
cast guidance and I'm assisting.
Who's rolling?
I'm investigating
Robert.
this. So
Robert.
that is a. That is a 33.
Nice!
So that is
Holy shit!
That was a
18.
good roll.
Holy cow.
What'd you roll?
Natural 20 plus
Natural-
9 plus 4. So that's literally max. So natural 20 from the dice roll plus a D4 for a 4, plus my 9.
Could not have
I
gotten
could give myself I could
Should I
flash
throw
of
a wheel
genius.
at you,
Yeah, throw a
Adam?
wheel. I'll throw a flash of genius.
I get a 40.
Okay, first we're doing gold. You found.
Well, hold on. Should I? Does being any higher at this point affect anything?
It's so the way to do search rolls is the higher you do, the better your probability.
So if I went higher than 33, would it keep mattering?
Not by a significant amount.
Okay.
So, no.
You find 64 gold pieces. You found
Very good.
21 gold pieces.
Non-sold.
You
That's pretty
found. You hold on. I'm getting there.
Excuse me.
Getting there. I'm rolling trinkets now, and then we'll do magic items.
Blood soaked.
This is a percent.
Ichor soaked.
Ichor soap.
Whatever I find down here is ichor soaked.
Just don't let children eat it.
A bent spoon.
Ah, my
God,
favorite.
dude.
And
Who
then
is
for
eating inside the Colossus?
whatever he swallowed.
I'd be here to eat the Colossus.
So.
Fellows, is it gay to
That's
eat
a
a
duplicate.
Colossus?
No.
Is
So
it
you
gay?
can find a large petrified tooth and
Petrified?
petrified
Oh.
and a straw doll that looks like a clown. And then we will do magic items. Holy cow!
Oh, plus 4 focus? Wow, thanks.
For me.
A plus
For Z.
8 focus, but only if you do a little jig.
4 druids.
IRL. You have to
And then this, you
dance.
find this thankfully sealed.
Petrified what? Sorry, what was petrified?
Petrified
petrified
shark tooth.
Shark tooth.
You find this,
I got pixie extract.
this, and then one more thing that I don't have a card for, but I will read to you out loud what it does.
I ran a benchmark on my computer, like a test to see where everything was at. Everything scored at least was benchmarking at least 100%, except my graphics card. Everything else, I think the lowest was my CPU was at like 98%, which is still fine. But my GPU
How do you guys
scored
feel watching
like
Nimbus walk into school?
46.
You find.
Oh, that would be unpleasant.
Not
Here,
for
I
me.
will just take a.
But yeah,
screenshot.
46.3% for my
Alright.
GPU on benchmark. It's bad.
I did not know last time that you wanted to take spellmastery spells, Robert, or else I would have been more prepared. But I am fairly confident that it will be okay. So I'm sending this magic
My
item.
graphics card is also from 2015, so I might be part of it.
Which you will see in a moment as soon as Discord opens.
So a question about this satellite shield. Do I send it to someone? So is it do I like lose it when I send it to someone?
Yeah, it's no longer benefiting you.
Okay.
But
May I
it's
read?
someone else.
Yeah. And does it take any action to send?
Let me see the thing. That's a spelling error. Exchange targets on the. Let's say start of the. No, it does not. You just assign a new target at the start of your turn.
Do you have to assign a new target?
Yes. And it can't be. Can it be yourself?
Yes, it can be you the first time.
Okay.
Yo, that's fucking awesome.
It just can't be the same person twice.
This is not useful to me at all. If you want it.
I mean, it's still cool.
I think it might. What is the firebolt's casting for this? If it's not if it's used by Emmy?
It's the same. It's like she knew it was a spell.
No, I mean what's like the plus to hit?
Oh.
Is it fireball or fireball?
Firebolt.
She would pick her best mental stat and use that. Not fireball. No fireballs at will, Brad.
That shield is fucking awesome.
Yep.
It's only a +1.
Still.
The first
No,
time.
it's not a +1 shield. It's just a +1. to
Yeah,
AC.
yeah, +1 to AC. Because I'm assuming when it's hovering around me, I'm not holding it. It's not taking
No,
up one of my hands.
it orbits around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
constantly just cast it on 25, making me even tankier.
Well, I'll just have it start on me every combat, and then just send it to people.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool magic.
And then I sent you a thing on Discord, which I will get a card for eventually. Just because people are curious. It's an attunement item that lets him learn spell mastery spells, which I have another tier of homebrew spells that are low-level spells that are probably stronger than they should be, but are gated beyond like a level, basically.
When you say above one of the above spells without taking the spell's known slot, what is the above spells?
Spell mastery, cantrip mastery.
Okay.
The 2 spells above it.
Sick. Don't be late to,
Yeah.
fucking...
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
That's all. It was fun. Thank you for playing.
Good
I enjoyed it.
You guys just lit that bomb.
I was really surprised Ivy didn't move at all. I'm like...
Well, she was grappled.
She could have like swapped places with her.
She
Angel.
could have
Maybe died.
not been grappled.
Yes. She can summon it every turn.
But it takes a bonus action to swap and a bonus action to summon.
Then she should just. It just would have been a turn though. It was more important to get away from the bomb than it was to keep the echo online.
Well, I meant it was destroyed the turn before, so she couldn't have. She wouldn't have had an option to
Oh,
swap.
I see. Well, maybe somebody else should have helped them. Nope.
I am also grappled.
Emmy is a strong, independent little lady.
All of those...
Mr. Vortex War.
I was grappled. And I wanted to.
I fucking tidal wave everyone. Eat shit.
I tidal wave you, Gabe. Eat shit and die, loser.
Can you swim?
I'm a pretty good swimmer, actually. I was a lifeguard for the longest time.
Yeah, you look like one.
Not a very good lifeguard.
I
saved
think
a
I
few
passed
kids.
like
I feel like-
right?
I feel like
Which I was bad at.
didn't
But I've saved a few kids, so
Kids are stupid.
they are.
They deserve to drown.
No, they.
were you
Maybe
ever
not deserve to
were you ever
drown.
applauded for saving a kid?
No. Usually after you pull a kid out, the first thing that happens is the parent goes, "Where the fuck were you?" And then everything goes.
They
on.
yell at you?
No, the kid.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
No, it's like every time I pull a kid out of the water, the parents are like, "What the fuck were you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, chill."
And the kid's like, "Buh, buh, buh, buh."
So the kids usually bawling their eyes out. Drowning's scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was once in a wait. I was like in one of